profitability challenge. So, and like I said, we're going to be trading this account live on our YouTube channel. So, and whatever it's going to be happening on this account will be transmitted on YouTube channel. And
Okay.
so we want to try as much as possible to make it a little bit more visible to everybody, because this is for each and every one of us, right? And the more you participate in the group, the better the chances of, okay, who is the next person that we can um, get a fund for from what we have done, and we can also work together, trade it together, and make profit from it. So yeah, so let's talk. Yeah, so we're looking at the charts, and let's talk trading right now. A lot of us probably, I don't know. Um, we had a very nice sell-off today, but it wasn't really doing that much on Euro card. So yeah, Euro card wasn't doing. It did moved, but I was expecting more movement on the Euro card. But it's still holding on into that region. So hopefully we'll see how it goes finally. But it was a very good one, uh, and price is really dropping. So, but right now, and at the time we this account, I don't want to just get into any trade. So I'll probably be waiting patiently before I pull the trigger on this account. Every trigger on this account is going to be scrutinized properly, and so we're not looking for maybe a little push down or whatever. We'll just want to get perfect entry, and we'll be able to take trades wisely. So we also looked at GDP USD. I love this guy. Um, let me see. On the 1 hour, and I noticed I was of the opinion that it was also going to drop. So and right now broken this level right here. So and we'll see how it plays overall. So I came down yesterday, pulled back, and right now this candle seems to be very strong. So I'll still be benching on the fact that we'll still see some move to the downside. So and we had a break of the daily low and come back to retest. So we'll be waiting for this candle to fully react and close below the daily road right there. So if it close below the daily road, then it makes a lot of sense, right? It makes a lot of sense. And what will be the next big out point that we should be looking out for um, USD,
You mean on the
GBP
GBP
USD?
USD,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah, GBP USD.
Okay. My take is that we don't know what the news is going to bring. The news
Yeah, there's a news
is
coming.
coming out in about 40 minutes from now, thereabouts. So when the news comes out and then the US market, the official US market opens by 2:30 our time,
Yeah,
and two things will happen. Because if you look at 4 hours, there's a rejection on the previous day low. It's the candle is being pushed. It's a bearish candle that is being pushed up.
yeah. That's why
But
we
if you
have
look
to
at
wait for
one
that
hour,
guy to close.
that, so, so if you look at 1 hour, it's showing us a bullish candle, a bullish green candle. However, looking at 4 hours, I've just noticed just below the previous day low, there's an ADR level. I've always like I've noticed over time, which I've shared with a few of us here, that apart from the ADR level is a very important level to look at in forex. The price tends to have a kind of a symbiotic relationship with that level. So if anything, if it drops, the Americans can come in and push it to that level. And so basically, we're looking at 36. 36 to 37 pips on the downside before it start going up. Or better still, it will go down all the way to the uh, to it will go down all the way
To the
130 pips,
yeah,
and
to the
that level,
recorded low that we have. That's it called
y-
right there. This low.
yeah, that no, it's an order block. It's
Yeah.
an order block, which is what one
What's the
point
number?
one point one 1.14766.
1.14766.
Yes, and again on that level, there's a Fibonacci support there. So these
Yeah,
are the
yeah. Even
these
if
are
you
the
even if we were looked at that level, we are
mhm,
practically just about 60 pips away to the last low that was recorded. The last low that was recorded
yeah.
that. So we
So
just
it's either if it doesn't start going up, like I said, then this is it. We have two variables. So it's just for us to wait patiently, because at the end of the day, really, patient is still the biggest virtue. We just have to wait. But overall, the sellers are still in control, in my own opinion. We
yeah,
just have to wait and see.
the seller is still in control of the market, and we'll see how this react. We got the first exhaustion candle after the breakout of the support level. So, if this candle also close more or less like an exhaustion candle, we probably might be seeing further push to the downside, as expected.
Yeah.
Except we have a pushback and a retest of this level, and this area will look more or less like a fake out. So, and that's going to be
Yeah, yeah,
uh,
yeah. That could be another thing. But what I'm thinking, what I'm thinking is, because if you always, in trading, you always look left,
mm,
the precedent, what has happened before.
yeah,
Is there, can you find a confluence?
yeah,
Yeah, we can say there. I might say there's a candle of the 30th of August, which touched the level where we are before it started bouncing off. So again, it remains to be seen. We'll just be patient and see the formation of the next 4 hours candle. So the next 4 hours, the next H4 candle will will tell us a good story, and that will be in about 4 hours. In about, yeah, about 4 hours from now. So
yeah. For is
thereabout
it 4 hours
1.5 hours.
or
Yeah,
yeah, less than about 2 hours thereabout from now?
yeah, thereabout. Yeah. So the next 4 hours candle, when it comes up, then will it will tell us, it will give us a good story.
Yeah,
So, and it corresponds to the US session. So I can see that Dimeji is here. He's listening.
yeah. Dimeji, what's up? How you
Dimeji,
doing? Yeah,
if you're not too busy, I know you're a very busy man. You multitask. If you've got one or two things to drop for us, it will be a blessing as well.
yeah. Dimeji, good to
Yeah,
have you. Good to
maybe.
have you. Yeah, he has unmuted his mic, so good
Good
to have you.
afternoon, everyone.
Good
Can you hear
afternoon,
me?
bro.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Yes.
Mm. Yeah, good afternoon. Ife, thank you and well done for the wonderful analysis that
Yeah.
you usually share with us. That's fantastic.
Wow.
Yes, I greet everyone in the house.
I think your mic is a bit low, or you're far away from your mic.
Okay, give me 1 second, please.
Okay.
1 second. Yeah, let me try.
Truth, how are you today?
Hello. How about now? Is it
Yes.
there?
Yeah. A
Is
lot
it
better.
better now?
Yeah, it's better
Yeah, a lot
now. It's
better.
better
A
now.
lot better.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. I was looking at this analysis, and yeah. So I like to learn, and I like to listen and learn. observe, and yes, so I'm constantly aware of these levels,
mm,
the weak low, the weak high, the day low, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I use that in conjunction with I'm a trained trader. Okay. I trade in trends. So I look at the resistance and support Fibonacci levels, and I look at what the economic data is saying at any point in time. I combine that with price action, like the current GU we are looking at now. I think this is 1 hour. Yes. So I look at the smaller time frame um, to time the market. All right. So it's hard to for me as an individual to pick. I recognize the levels, the support and resistance levels, but price often breaches those levels and gets me caught unawares. I find myself
Sorry,
trading.
we can hardly, I don't know whether maybe the problem is from my side. I can hardly hear.
You can
Um,
hardly hear me. Wow.
Y-
Um.
Your speaker,
Okay.
okay,
yeah, your volume has gone down again.
okay.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
see if
gone
I
down
can.
again.
Okay, let me see if I can
Uh,
increase his mic from here, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it's
yeah.
going to have
Yeah.
much of an impact. Effect.
Yeah. If you can do that, if you can do that, maybe that's
Okay, how is it? How is it now? I've increased it to about 100 and 160 thereabout.
160.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm
180 now.
speaking now. How is it?
180%. How is it now?
180. I'm speaking now. How is it? How how is it now?
Yeah, it's a lot more better now. It's a lot more better now.
It's a lot more better. Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I guess you just have to maintain the pace of the volume.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Yeah, so like I was saying, I have been listening to you guys, and yeah, I've been listening and learning. Observing leverage, the daily low, the daily high, weekly, monthly high, so on and so forth. Yeah. But at the same time, I'm a trend trading trader.
Mm,
I use this, I get information from these levels, and I use my, what is it called, trending trading to find, enter into the market, so to say.
mm,
I wait for, whenever I observe the levels, right?
mm,
It doesn't tell me straight away what to do, whether the price is going to bounce off the level or it's going to continue downward, upward, whatever. So I look at the levels first. Then I look at what the trend, if a new trend has formed, because I I favor trading in the direction of the market. So if, for example, the price hits resistance above now, say we have daily high above and resistance is there and the price hits there, I don't usually favor placing a sell order there because time often the price will just continue to do whatever it wants to do. So I'll just wait and see if the price will bounce off the resistance and start coming down using my trend analysis to trade. And I look at the what is called the price action at any point in time. Then the trend trading allows me to place my stop loss in such a way that if the price goes against the trade, then I can quickly come out. So I'm a very short distance SL trader. And within the longer time frame, I also use the shorter time frame. That shorter time frame gives me uh, what real time, what the market is doing at any point in time. Because you can't trade, I don't trade 4 hours time frame. I use only use 4 hour time frame to have a bigger picture of what the market is doing. Then I go to my shorter time frame, 5 minutes, 15 minutes to see the shortest movement of the market and to catch a trend when it newly forms. To catch a trend when it newly forms so that I don't go and uh, open a trade when it's too late.
Mm,
So that's the kind of strategy I use. Yeah. I so much love the analysis that Ife is doing, like drawing the trend lines and the levels, support and resistance levels. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. I'm following that and I'm learning from that as well. Yeah, but like I said earlier on, I trade the trend.
mm,
Regardless of what those levels are saying, because the levels can be, what is it called? The levels can be overridden sometimes by only data when a major news is coming out. The major news will just throw whatever they into the book. So I so much pay attention to the news. Yes, I have the news on my chart, pay attention to the news. Any trade that I'm going to trade will be in conjunction with what the news is saying. And that has helped me a lot over time. I'm a news trader also. So when the news slowly comes out now, and I look at the forecast against the actual, so yeah, so that will help me to determine whether I'm going to jump in the trades. I've jumped in and out of trades within a few minutes of the news coming out. So that's my style of trading, and
mm.
yeah, so at any point in time, if it is what you desire that you want me to share, I'm always happy to share that. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. Thank you very much. I quite appreciate you for pointing that out. Also, I love trading the trend. Also, a lot of you would notice that before long, I will always plot my trend. I always plot my trend line and see what's happening and see how to further react where there's going to be possible reaction and how the trend will expect my support line. So you know your support line and your trend line, they are almost the same thing. It's only that your support and your resistance are also can also be your trend line. So only that the only difference is one is just sitting and the other one is slanting. So most times they always come together to meet. And I also try as much as possible to look at the candlestick and see how the candles are really reacting. So it gives me some involvement into knowing, okay, now I know that the big guy is doing this, the big guy is reacting, the big guy is showing some interesting levels, and the big guy is coming around and stuff like that. So it's really nice to have you share that, and I guess a lot of people that will be listening to this will also be interested in on knowing how you can trade the trend, just like I just spotted now. So you can see how the trend reacts, price drop, pulled back to a potential resistance and support level, and price continues, and also the trend line respecting. So this resistance level for the trend line, support level for the trend line. So on your support and resistance, so you can actually see how the market react. So just like we were also pointing out, you can see a breakout of the support line and price coming back to check and retest that support. The first one, the second one is creating now, and you can see also the daily low is also there to give notification that something is around this area that we all should be concerned about, and price might continue to drop towards retesting and building up completely in this trend line we have right here. So it's really good having you share that. And as long as we are still around, your your participation, your what you share will also be as much as appreciated by every member of the room. And also we'll be able to learn together and share more together. All right. So yeah. Mr. Wale, yeah, I know you've really dealt much with indices, and I guess you still have the same influence to how you take your trades, and but then, what's your take on GU? Do you think we should go ahead and get into the market right now? Honestly, I want to indict some people today.
Um, because of the news that will soon come out, let's
Yeah,
just exercise some patience
yeah, I understand.
and
I understand.
let's just see
I
how
just,
the thing will develop.
I just wanted everybody to share,
Mm.
and share their thoughts about what's happening. Then we,
Okay,
yeah,
you said Mr. Wale
yeah,
looks at indices. Okay, perhaps we can just if he can tell us what indices he looks at, let's see whether we can do some analysis on the indices he does. That
yeah.
would be
He has some.
that would be cool.
Let me see. Let me see. Mr. Wale, yeah, your mic is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can go ahead.
Okay.
What
I look at
what charts do you want me to pull up for you? Is it US 30 or S&P 500?
uh, okay, well, you can pull up US 30. I actually did. I took one little trade out of it this morning,
Okay.
and I mean, usually I sometimes I'm very successful with it. At times it didn't work my way, but
So
today
what?
the US 30 and then
Mm-hmm.
the Nasdaq, they actually went my way. And it was quite good.
So you sold, right?
Yes, I sold.
Yeah, because I've been monitoring it since morning. He's just been.
It was very early. I think it was around what time was this? Let me just check the time. It was
It was really clear off for a sell right there. There was just a
Yeah,
clear.
actually from 8 o'clock this morning until 10:30. It was at 10:30 it turned around and bought a bit, which I believe it's just a correction. Now
yeah.
it has started
You know,
selling again.
I took a sell around three. It was
Yeah,
actually 3:15,
yeah.
both of Nasdaq and then
I know he wakes up very early and take his trade even before anybody is awake to check his charts, and that is most of the time. I notice that's when he takes his trades on the indices, and once he gets in, and most of the time, by the time we are up around 7, he's already taking his profit.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
Okay, yeah, it
yeah.
didn't do too badly today. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
it's
think
fine, but I
around that
believe it
three
still go.
something, right? Around that three, that was somewhere around this area,
oh,
and the sell
okay,
went.
around that three was actually a buy. It was a
It was
buy,
a
and I
buy.
think
Yeah,
that was the
It
second to
was
the
a
last.
buy. The
that's
sell
Yes,
actually
second to
my
the last
my
blue candle.
yes, yes. It was
yeah,
actually
but the
on the 1 hour time frame.
yeah,
Uh,
okay.
the second to the last before it went bearish.
Okay, Mr. Wale, this is just a suggestion. I would want you don't just take my word for it, just watch it with time. For US 30, you're better off just scale down a little bit to 30 minutes. So you have a better um, feel of what is going on. Because with the bigger time frame, it's you don't know, and you know with US 30 it happens so fast, and it could just throw you off your balance sometimes. But if you drop down to 30 minutes, it's like you're drilling down to what is really happening. You know, you're in sync with what is really happening with the US 30.
Yeah.
So I that's just my suggestion,
No,
and that was
that,
why
that's okay, really. Yeah, that's okay
yeah
because sometimes I actually drill down to 5 minutes.
yeah 5 minutes if you can handle 5 minutes. But I wouldn't. To be quite honest, like the Yoruba people will say, it's not from me that you hear that the teacher's mother is dead. So I won't I would recommend as a responsible trader. I won't recommend um uh 15 minutes, 5 minutes. Nah, nah, nah. You can look at it for your analysis, like
Which
Dimeji
one?
was
Which one
saying. I
is
mean,
that?
he looked
Which
at
one?
those
You mean
five,
US 30, 15
five
minutes, 5
minutes,
minutes?
50, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. Those time frame are very dangerous to trade. There
Yeah,
are people that trade
but
it,
the
but
truth of the matter is, I have a
hmm
guy. I don't want to
hmm
call him a very let me just use the word. He has studied his analysis. He has studied everything properly, and it works for him. He trades US 30 only, US 30 only, and
yeah, that is
He does his trade
yeah,
on
that's
the
what
1 minute chart.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm saying. I've had a big argument with somebody. The person even abused me. Of I mean, it was a big thing, and tell me that I don't know what I'm doing. That he's been trading for the past 23 years. That what do I mean? That a 1 minute chat. I said, listen, I'm not saying you're not, and that is what I'm exactly what I'm trying to say.
Honestly,
That as a
anybody
responsible,
that is doubting, you can go to
yeah.
K2, what's his name?
No, 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 no.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. I know a couple of people that I know personally that do 1 minute with a US 30. I
yeah.
know some guy in Australia. He's very, very successful. He takes his trade on 1 minute, but do you know how long he spent on a position? He spent less than a minute on and come out. He uses 5 minutes for his direction and pulls his trigger on 1 minute. So in one day, he could take about over over 300 trades.
Yeah.
And guess what? 90% of them are successful.
Mm.
Now, does it mean that he's wrong? He's not wrong. But I personally, with my discipline, I don't want to do that. It's just a personal,
That
as a
was it,
responsible.
when I wanted to start digging into US 30, and
Mm-hmm.
um, I wanted to use I use my technical analysis on the 4 hours and stuff like that. And later on, I discovered that it was then I had my fingers got burnt because I was trading on a higher time frame, and the pullback was,
On a higher time frame, you have
yeah.
to have big money.
So you
If
have to
if
have
you have
big
to
money
trade
to keep that. So I
exactly,
now saw this guy on YouTube, Ketu, and he trades only 1 minute, and
yeah, yeah,
probably in a month he doesn't have a losing trade on US 30. And I wonder, when I saw 1 minute, I just took off. I said, no, this I'm not doing this. I'm not going to. I'm
yeah.
not
I don't
going.
me. I don't have. It's not me. I don't have the liver for it. I don't.
It was
It's not something
later
for
on.
me.
It
It's not
was
something
later
that I'm.
on I start pulling up for maybe 5 minutes, 15 minutes on US 30 after having my understanding of the direction from the higher time frame.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can now pull
Time
my
frame.
trigger on the 5 minutes, 15 minutes chart.
Mm.
But
So
it's cool.
okay, okay, that's fine. Without us digressing too much. Right. So yeah, what you've taken today is it looks good, but my bias for US 30, I believe by 2:30 is still going to be a sell-off. That's my
Yeah,
that's my
it's
bias.
still pointing to the sell right now. It's
Yeah,
still heading to the
that's what I
downside right
think.
now. So um,
Yeah.
there's no need really washing it. But I'll still if I'm going to do any more on US 30, I'll probably wait for it to break the support level and bounce off,
Hmm.
retest that resistance and support tone resistance, and then we can have further drop down. So for
Yeah.
but what we have on the higher time frame, you're seeing some more probably rejection candle. We got one, and we got another rejection candle, really showing off. So it's good to always be patient and see how this react, and later take a decisions based on what you have. But the 4 hours time frame is not done yet, so we could still see price really panning down and closing below the daily low and continue to the downside. So one just have to be open-minded as to, okay, what what time frame, or when do you get into the market and strike? Uh,
I tell you, your start is a beautiful market if you know how to deal with it.
if you're able to
You can
if you're
grow your
able to
account
get
very
this,
quickly, and you can lose your account very quickly as
this
well.
about
So you got
1,000.
to know with
This about 1,000 pips there about, yeah, 1,000 pips
mm-hmm,
on this. This is
mm-hmm.
massive profit, man. So if you're able to
Yes.
get it right, and you wait patiently, you have these. Yeah, you might not be able to catch this all of a sudden, but if you, well, most times if I see something like this, I probably will not bother myself running after it um, at the bottom, because it's coming in very strong. So I just allow it to go. But a lot of people will
Mm.
start getting and start selling. You might be lucky, and at the end of the day, you might
Mm.
still get yourself burnt in the hand. So
For me, if I start
if I
trading
don't
US
get in
30,
here, if I don't get in here,
I will only be
probably
getting
on this,
in at
I will not
two.
get in.
You see the 2 o'clock candle. I tell people, you see 2 o'clock candle, the 2:30 candle. I'm talking about GMT, by the way.
Mm.
2 o'clock GMT, 2:30 GMT, which is the official time it opens, and 3 o'clock. If you just trade that three segments, it is the safest. Yeah, if you know your market structure, it is safest, and you will make money most of the time. No stress.
Tony, what I observe with the US 30 is that around 1 a.m. Nigerian time, 1 a.m. 1 a.m. It moves it moves in one direction,
Do you
although
know
very
why?
little. It
Do you
moves.
know why?
Well, let me just explain this. Then you can tell me why. Honestly, I don't know why, but I know that around that time, if it's
Mm-hmm.
bearish, it's going to be bearish for at least the next 2 or 3 candles. Okay, on the 1 hour. If it's bearish,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be bearish in the next 1 or 2 candles, which is the next 1 hour, 2 hours it will be bearish. And if it's bullish, it will remain bullish for the next for at least 1 or 2 candles. So at that
Okay.
time, I usually try to enter the trade. I
Okay.
just follow the direction. Then
Okay.
I observe that when the New York opens, it also moves. But in between that time, it's difficult for me to trade. That is my observation.
Okay. I will tell you, it's a very simple thing. During that time, 1 a.m., which is Nigerian time, which is also the UK time, 1 a.m., this is the time the Asians are in the market. Now, there is no other major markets that crosses. I know that. So the Asians do, because the US 30 is a market that everybody trades. So when the Asian pushes, when the Asian traders pushing in one direction, it just goes smoothly in that direction. That's what happens. It's just as simple as that. But however, 8:30, the Asians are they come in, they just trade about 1 hour to 2 hours max of London opening. London opening is usually 8 a.m. in the morning officially. So they trade it a bit and they all close their system and then and go home, go to sleep and all that. Then 2:30 it is when the three markets now will push for it. Now the Asians will wake up very, very early. The UK people are there, the Americans are there. That is why you have a huge push at two from two. It starts from 2 o'clock. That's a pre market opening, but the official market opening actually happens at 2:30. Then by three, whatever market direction it's pushing for will go another further 100 to 300 pips. And that was what happened yesterday, except there's news for that 3 o'clock. Whenever there's news around 3 o'clock that will affect the US market, be careful. Okay, it could because it could go any direction. Just be careful. So the US market is something I would be looking to trade in the future, but I will not trade it in prop firm. You know, it could blow my account. I'll trade it as my own personal account. You know, it's something that you can make very good tidy amount of money trading it. It's just understanding your
Yeah.
mechanics of it. You know,
Yes.
you need to respect it. Don't treat it as and you need you Even if you're respecting forex, U.S. market demands special respect, because if you disrespect it, it will disrespect your account. You will learn.
I think you are right because I mean, although I'm presently I'm still trading demo, I observe
Okay.
that when it moves against me,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it could be terrible. Sometimes it will
Yeah.
take about 1,500, away when it
Yes.
moves, and you might be thinking, I mean, it will do it in a split of a
Of course.
minute.
Of course. And again,
In a split of a
US
minute,
30,
it will just move.
and again, US 30 is you need to understand your peep, your lot size, because like somebody having, say, $10,000 account. It will be foolishness to take a position of, say, like $100 a point. No. Ideally, the most you can do if you've got a $10,000 account will be just $10 a point. Okay, but to be very
Okay,
safe,
that's you.
$5.
You trade
Huh?
the standard lot. Is that the standard lot?
Well, it depends on your broker, because when it comes to US 30, my broker does not do they do not calculate the same way you calculate forex. One is one. One is $1. 10 is $10. 100 is $100. So
Oh, I see.
there's nothing like 0 point something something
Oh,
something now for
oh,
my own broker.
there's 0 point here. In fact, sometimes I mean, like Jerry suggested, that we trade 0.05. So
Yeah, but
if
what I'm
I'm
trying to
trading,
what I, no, no, what I'm trying to say is that the brokers, you need to find out how your broker calculates indices, because my broker does not use the decimal. When it comes to indices, is a whole number.
yeah, but
One
what I'm
one.
saying, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying is that on I use AvaTrade, right? That's my broker, AvaTrade. Okay,
Okay.
Yeah,
if I choose
average trade allows decimal on US 30.
exactly,
Oh, I
if I
see. Okay,
if
I
I
see.
choose
Okay.
0.05, it actually translates to 0.5 of
Yeah,
US 30.
yeah, exactly. So,
Okay.
And if I choose one, it translates to 10. It translates to 10 US. Okay, so you can actually trade, fractions. You
Okay,
know.
that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not very I've never used
yeah,
AvaTrade, but
average trade
then
allows.
again,
There are some other
uh,
brokers
you,
also that allows decimal when it comes
yeah,
to
so but
indices.
so if you're trading US 30 for any broker you're using, make sure that you understand
Very important.
the how the lot size is calculated, because I've seen someone with very small, I think he had about $20,000, and he didn't know that he went to enter equivalent of $600 a point, and he thought he was entering at $6 a point. And unfortunately for him, when you make this kind of mistake, the devil conspires with your mistake. And that day, that trade went against him, and he lost his whole money. I even got margin call. So it's all these things we need to yeah. But since you're doing demo, because demo is a good way of familiarizing yourself with how your broker is. Well, I don't know with trade. I don't know what kind of leverage you'll be looking at. But by the time you want to start trading live, speak to Mr. Dimeji. He's got a partnership with IC Market. He will give you a code, and that will ensure that the leverage you're giving is a professional leverage, and they will not it remains so. So anytime yeah, I recommend IC Market. I trade with IC Market in my personal account. They're very good,
Okay,
no issues. They
Yeah,
they
Tony,
pay
I
they
trade
pay.
IC
Huh?
market.
Tony, Tony, you know the challenges I mean, those of us here, those of us here in Nigeria, the challenges we face.
Yes, sir.
I mean, some years back, I used to, I mean, Wanda used to be my broker, and
Yeah.
I quite like the broker, But when Trump came in as president,
Mm-hmm.
those, I mean, they more or less severe some relationships, some financial transaction with Nigeria, and so
Mm-hmm.
Wanda asked me to close my account, so I had to close the account.
I
Now,
I see Market is an Australian broker, by the way.
yeah, but the challenges with You know why I prefer Ava Trade is because you can actually deposit naira into their naira account in Nigeria.
Yeah, that's true.
It
Uh,
makes it a lot
and then
easier.
translate it.
IC market does not have they
It
don't
don't,
have an office in Nigeria, so you can
A
they
actually
don't have
partnership.
deposit there.
exactly.
Yeah,
So if you want to transfer money to your account, you must have the dollars. And if you go to
Mhm.
banks in Nigeria,
you can
you
buy
have to
dollar
go you have to go and buy the dollar
from.
and put it in your, your
There's a
dollar account.
there's a way around it. Don't worry. Anytime you're ready, sir. Just speak to myself or Dimeji. There's always
Okay,
there's
no,
always there are ways around it.
Yeah, and
okay,
just
okay.
the same way we have these Audacity Capital, that could be a very good way for you to fund your dollar account. So what I did was I linked up with Anthony, and he got me an exchanger over there. So who has a business account running here in Nigeria? So I just funded the account, and they got the pound equivalent, and he helped me to do the payments directly from there, and I got notified in my email, and that's all. So for now, for the time being, the other way, that's one side of it. The other way is, most times you have issues with your ATM card limitations and stuff like that, spending of dollar and all these issues with central bank policies and stuff like that are also there. So the other thing I did was I registered with some a company here in Nigeria who also they give you access to dollar. You can buy dollar from their platform directly, and you can also get a visual card. So once you get a visual card, you transfer the dollar into the visual card. So the visual card becomes your ATM, and it allows you to make payment with anywhere you want to make payment. So, but basically, those are the routes that you can actually use. The only challenge there right now is you probably will be buying and selling your dollar in black market rate. Do you understand? So that's what you can that's what I've been able to adopt while funding account or buying or paying payments online and stuff like that. So those are means you can also use. So if you have issues with you funding your account, the reason why this is important is because so that you have a proper broker that will be able to take care of your needs. All right. And if you are limited with you funding your account and you can't choose the right broker that is going to be favorable, then you probably will just be funding an account into a broker that will not also take care of what you want. So
And
that's
Xness is another broker that I understand that
yeah, you
you
can
can deposit
yeah,
in naira.
XNS what you
But
can
but
pay naira, but you will not
but
it will not be black market.
yeah, but Xness is not reliable. They
Yeah,
are
it's
they
not.
are and they are when it come
You might
when the
have
market
problem
is
with
very
withdrawal also.
withdrawal, and then when the market is very volatile, their report is just terrible.
Yeah,
They offer very large leverage. They even offer even 1,000 to 1 leverage, which is
yeah.
just crazy in
The
my own
reason
opinion.
the reason
But a
being
lot of
that
people don't understand. Hmm.
the reason being that NX does not prefer a ECN broker account. Okay, so if you are
Yeah, so it's
dealing
subject to
with yeah,
manipulation.
it's
Yeah.
subject to manipulation. So if you are not trading an ECN broker account, then you probably will see some manipulations on your account, and the broker might decide to take trades against you or create a
Yeah.
spike that you probably will not be
Hmm.
seeing on the normal broker. So that's why you have to,
Normal
even if
broker.
you're even if you're trading Wise Market, even if you're trading with any broker that offers ECN broker, you need to select that you want an ECN broker. Okay, I know some other brokers will change the name from ECN so that I don't know the reason why, but they give it a different name. But you need to really find out um, if that name is an ECN broker. If it is an ECN broker, it gives you the opportunity of trading on the main database, not on the database of the broker. So they transfer your trading, so you cannot be manipulated by the broker. The only issues that you probably will be having is probably when the market makers are taking decisions and creating, you will still have your normal candlestick, your normal charts, your normal spreads and stuff like that. So, but if you're using a non-ECN broker account, then you probably might have issues. Okay, so let's check EU, so so that we don't too get, yeah, EU Euro USD. So I still are bearish on this guy. So price overall, we have seen this pull down, and we've seen this pull down, and when each time they come in very strong. That's number one. So and how much of a pullback are they doing? Okay, pull this much and pull this much, 100%, and did probably maybe a 30% pullback. It shows this guy is still available, this guy is still active, this guy is still ready to run. And you can see once he step in again, boom, the candle comes in strong, and you can see how the move so far. And now, how much of a pullback is this to this movement? Let's say 50% of a pullback. It shows this guy is still around, very much visible. So, and each time you see price coming, it knocks it down. Each time you see price coming, it knocks it down. So overall, buyers on this, it will still be a bearish movement overall, and showing some given understanding as to dollar being strong. So probably if the uh, news comes in, I guess in few minutes from now, I guess 1:30 is the news, right, Anthony?
Yeah,
Yeah. So if
yeah,
the
it
news
is.
comes in very soon, it probably might be, if it favors the dollar, you probably might be seeing this
It,
guy completely knocked out.
it, the news thing is in 8 minutes,
8 minutes.
1:15.
Yeah, well, okay, 8 minutes. So
Eight
it
minutes.
might
Yeah.
just
Mm-hmm.
come down.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of the news. I don't check it, so I don't know what time, or I don't know what news it is. The only news I get familiarized with is the CPI and the um, um, NFA, that's the non-farm payroll,
NFP.
NFP. So non-farm payroll, those are the ones that I get myself acquainted with. But any other thing that comes in, I don't check the economic calendar. I check what the chart is saying, and take decisions based on that. So, but overall, what happens is, if it favors the dollar, you probably might be seeing this guy completely knocked out, and can see how it holds knocked
It's
out.
it's the num it's the ADP non-farm employment, which is a major news,
Yeah.
and major news that happens just before an hour before the U.S. market opens is
Mm,
always significant. So the uh, when the Americans get into the market officially
mm.
from 2:30. In fact, from 2 o'clock, you start seeing the sentiments how the 2:30. So it provides some opportunity, provides some kind of movement in the market as well.
Hopefully, we'll
Yeah.
probably be seeing this guy drop down, or either which way, might just finally break out. But I'm not seeing the euro coming back now. I'm not seeing them coming back now. I'm still seeing a bearish involvement. Overall, buyers bearish. Overall market bearish. The big guys markets bearish. So I probably I'm not seeing the UK coming out of it now. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. We've not seen a trade to take. Let's check on GBP NZD. Yeah, I've probably if I get a setup on this trade, I probably will be taking a trade on GDP NZD today. So I'm still waiting for a proper start. Yeah, I know it was going down, so Also confirming what we have on GU. So I was looking out for this level and I was seeing that we might get a push out of this zone, breaking out of this zone, retesting, and finally going back to feel the what's it called, the imbalance right here. So that's my really a benchmark take on this. So it depends. So we can't fully confirm that that's what's going to happen, but we just have to be patient and see how price further reacts overall. But
Yeah,
one
but
other
the
thing is
GBP and
this. One other thing you should
mm,
also confirm is when I see things like this and I see this push up and I see how much of a candle it took um, the net, okay, to pull back to this level, it gives me some sense of worry as to what is really happening. So it might also confirm that this guy, um, pound, might still be in play, and I just see a push up into the upper zone to retest this level right here. So the reason why I'm pointing out this is you really need to be open-minded, okay? So that you don't synchronize yourself into um one direction, and once price reacts to the other direction, you're caught off look, and you don't know what else to do, and you're quiet about it. So and that's why I'm pointing out this. I'm seeing this guy coming and I'm seeing this guy retarding back slowly and slowly. It's taking him too long to give an impact that, hey, I'm ready to take a fight. All right. So how much of a candle did this happen? And can you imagine the number of candle it takes Ned to do this pullback? So it might just be checking out to see how price react, and furthermore, let me just point out this level also. So price might just come down, shoot into that level, touch the trend line, and bounce off. So that's another I saw to um, pound Ned over there. Anthony, what do you think?
yeah, just bouncing off that other block on the bottom.
Yeah.
But I think the overall thing it's just in a range between that other block and the top
Yeah.
the level and top when I say the level where because I'm seeing a different thing from what you got. Okay, oh yeah, on your not there the channel, the upper channel.
Okay. This.
Yeah, so yes. So I think if it goes up, it's just gonna go up there and then bounce back down to the other block on the bottom. But that's just what it's just gonna be doing. But you see, this market is a very funny market. If you're not very experienced, you be scared because it will do as if it's just it could just be going up, everything is going fine, and suddenly you just find one big candle of the opposite color and you say, oh my god, I've lost all my money. No, just stay in there. If you can establish your direction, and it will come back to where it's going and really hit
Yeah, so
your
right now,
target.
what I'll just say is, well, probably for me, if I'm going to take this trade, I probably might want to see him react and push down into this level and show some level of reaction, just like it did here. So we just have this, we have this bounce off, and we should have another bounce off. So once it reacts into this level, and I see some sort of a reaction and price rejecting this level, I might just pull my trigger and just trail the stop and see how much of an impact that's going to give me overall. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could, but will I pull my trigger on GBP NZD today? I would say nah.
No,
I would
it
be
might
more
not happen
inclined.
today. It might not happen today.
Yeah, I'll be more inclined. In fact, I'll be more inclined to look at to be observing EA or Euro USD. That's because it seems they've created some kind of opportunity that a kind of space for it to express itself. So it's not like it's trading on a very tight range. If we look at Euro USD, for instance, okay,
Yeah.
it started, it bounced off the channel, the lower channel. Now it's buying. Now it's nearly is now rejecting. And what is causing that rejection to occur? There is there's a Fibonacci resistance around 1.00150, which is also a psychological level. So when it gets to that level, it's going to just bounce off. So I personally, what I'll do is I will be waiting for it to come down, show me that it's going to sell off again down, and I would perhaps take about 10 pips, 20 pips. That's if I'm going to be trading, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, and if you're looking at the fib level, let me just make this a little bit more clearer so that we can all have a glimpse of it. So if we are looking at this level, let me just
You see, it has just touched it now. It has touched it exactly where it is now.
yeah.
That's the fib level.
So
It
that's
has just touched it.
50 fib level and bounce
As a
back.
matter of fact, the news has been released now as we speak.
So what's the data? What's the data all about?
I
And
don't know, man. Those
one
data.
problem a lot of people do is when a news is released, they don't take cognizance of the data that was given, all right? And
Is
they just
is it
start
is it what I'm
to
is it
into
what I'm talking about? If it has touched that fib level and is you see it's rejecting. It's going back. It's going back.
which
So
pair is that?
euro dollar I'm talking about.
Okay, let's just do this. Euro dollar. Okay, yeah, that's it.
So it has touched that fib level and it rejected it. So it's heading it's heading back down. So
So one thing also is
This 50% level.
you probably might also be very careful when you're looking at this news right now. Yeah, which mic is that? Yeah, which mic is that, please? Alex. Okay, bounce off the daily low and the support 50 fib level and might just well that's I'm still not really holding on to how the market further reacts, but I'll just be open-minded as to what we are expecting to see. Okay, so it's 15 minutes released of the news, and well, not much of an impact yet. It might still come in. The impact might still come in, but right now it's still building up and showing some of where the direction might go. Let's see pound USD. Let's see what happens to pound USD. Yeah, see, let's see. Yeah, not much of an impact too. Not much of an impact too. Yeah, not much of an impact too.
The impact is
We just,
so is insignificant.
yeah, but we know, yeah, you probably need to be very careful. The thing is that some news, they don't impart immediately, all right? They allow
Okay.
people to get into the wrong side. That's the concept. See, the news creates a form of a panic, all right? And when I've given an example more over time that when you get blindfolded and suddenly you're put in front of a fast moving car, all right, that's running towards your direction at 100% movement, all right, and suddenly your blindfold is taken. What do you do when you just discover that you're in front of a moving car? Most times you get freaked out, you don't know what to do, and that is what the news does. So at the time it get released, you probably will not have an idea of what it's doing, what it wants to do, and just gives a first move, and everybody just follows and say, "Oh, okay, it's going to that side," and you don't know it's more or less like a probe, and it starts changing its direction. So we can't confidently say that it's not much of an impact. This thing can start impacting for the next 1 hour and start moving. So, but right now we're still bearish on this, and it just came back. We got the second exhaustion candle. The news came in and jump into that level. Same scenario, same spot that was rejected. All right, same spot that was rejected right there. And but the news is, I guess the candle is ready to run. And don't forget, this is a 1 hour candle. Okay, and we might just see a very strong candle to the downside. All right, so you just have to be patient with these and see how it's fully reacts. So until it's done, until maybe 1 hour is done before we can see. Oh, well, the news was not much of an impact, but I don't know. Who's checking the news? I want to know the data that was released. What was the data?
The data is
It was negative.
Huh?
The data that was released was the US ADP
is positive if you compare it to the
employment.
previous. It's positive.
It's positive, right? Or if it's
Yes,
positive,
yes.
then you will probably be seeing a bearish movement. If it's positive, you probably will be seeing a bearish movement on this guy. So,
Previous was 120. Hello?
yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Okay. The previous was 128, while the actual is 132.
Okay, the previous was 128. The actual is 132.
32.
Yeah, it's still good for dollar though. Still good for dollar. So you probably might be seeing um um the dollar getting some very nice pushback. So I'm still holding on to the fact that we are on a bearish trail on Euro USD. So and still on this range for me, still on this range for me. So I'm not going to take that out right now. Still on this range for me. So I'll see price drop into this range and complete this range and possible breakout of this level. So that's what I'm going to be looking at. That's what I'm going to be looking out for. What's happening with gold? Yeah, I know. That's what's happening with gold. Yeah, pull gold, bearish move, broke it, man. I was honestly this. If I had given this call, if I'd given this call on gold, I was expecting this call to. I noticed when he did this, this was going to be a 90 pips, a 90 pips, thereabout, 90 pips there, 90 pips. But then uh, might see some pullback. Stay this level, still holding to clear breakout should be expected. Clear breakout should be expected on gold. So we probably might be seeing him run down to the monthly low right there. So, but you just need to be open-minded. I've not seen a trade to take. What's happening? Ah, what's happening?
Boss, market has moved today now. Market moves today now.
Yeah, I didn't take any trade today. I was busy setting up the
Market moves for people that woke up early, like Mr.
Early,
Wale that
yes,
woke
yes.
up very, very early in the morning.
But that's one thing about me. Sometimes I think I normally enter the market very too early. But today's one was actually good because
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
woke up
caught
early.
you caught early, and you got the GU trade. You got the GU trade,
Yes, yes.
and that was pretty nice. That was pretty cool trade you got right there. I was actually very busy when you chatted me up and said, "Boss, what do you think?" So I didn't even open my chats. I just checked what you sent, and I looked at what was there, and I said, "Oh, good for sale. It's good for sale." So And when I just said, oh, it was good for sale, but I wanted to also get in, but no, it wasn't time for me to. I was busy with a lot of things, putting a lot of things in place, and so if I didn't trade today, it's fine, it's cool, it's not compulsory. So and tomorrow is Thursday.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Okay.
Yeah, so tomorrow might be a very good day. Um, though I was expecting much from the movement that we've seen today, but we've not seen much of a movement today. Um,
I'll be expecting a lot of movement tomorrow because generally a day before the non-farm payroll, there's always a lot of movement.
yeah, just to create itself before the non-farm
Yeah,
payroll
it's not
comes.
it's not a hard and fast rule though. It's not but generally that is what I've noticed
But I'm
in
of the
time.
opinion the reason why we are not having much of a movement today was because um, there was holiday in the UK, and on Tuesdays was more or less like a Monday. Okay, when market will start and it starts very slowly and moving
Yeah.
into the following day. So overall, we're getting into a period whereby should we soft pedal and stuff like that, and gradually markets will begin to die down. So it's really not surprising. But then let's see. And the funniest thing is this, all right? The funniest thing is this. We might not see the movement now. It's still 1:30, 1:30 thereabouts, GMT Nigerian time. So we might not see much of an impact now. So by two, we might begin to see more impact going to the evening. So we just need
Yes,
to,
boss.
yeah,
Hello.
yeah. I'm listening.
Yeah, yeah. I think I agree with you because looking at the market now with what this thing is doing,
Yeah,
I think we might see a very good sell-off on GU and EU by
yeah,
from two.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree.
If,
Um,
if this H4 pills,
yeah,
this
this
H4 now,
H4, this
if it takes
H4
out,
is already an exhaustion candle bouncing off that level, and it has broken the daily low. So I don't feel that it's probably going to stop his movement. It might just continue as we pointed. Let me see. We drew that trend line, so I'll just see more of that trend line coming into realization overall. That was a very good one.
okay.
So, yeah, so probably we'll just be looking forward to something like this. Oh, sorry, not there. Uh, okay, let me make it, okay, something like this. So we'll just be seeing some confluence coming down towards one 1.4 thereabout or 1.4 thereabout. Yeah, this guy is going to knock down. Now you can see the news is coming down now. The news is
Yeah,
coming down.
the impact is showing now.
Yeah, so you might not get the impact at first, so but later on you probably will just be seeing the impact gradually, and gradually it's built and gradually it's so you can see that clearly. On EU is beginning to come around. Yeah, let's just see. Yeah, but in most times is you need to be patient enough to really let the pace set itself and create that vacuum. Now, if you are a scalper, okay, you might have a different motive as to how to get in, but myself, like a swing trader, um, I always want to be clear of any noise in the market and once I step in, I want to build up from there. So
Yeah.
since the news is still coming in fresh, so I allow it to build up gradually. So unlike we have for GU, let me just go back there. Hopefully- Okay, good. Now, like we have for GU right here. So what I'll probably be looking out for is I'll be looking out for I don't know the recording the screen will not show my pen. I'm not sure it's going to do that, but let me see if it does. So are you seeing my pen? No.
I'm coming. I was on this. Let me check.
Yeah, anybody on the screen seeing my pen? Did you see my drawing?
No, no, it's not
No,
there.
okay, it's not there. It's
No,
not going to be there. It's no problem. Let's let it go. Okay. So, but you can follow my mouse. All right. So I'll probably be seeing a clear breakout of this zone, and once it breaks out, I want to see further retest. All right. So, and
okay.
if I get some further retest, all right, I'll
Boss,
probably
you don't think it has done the retest already?
yeah, oh yeah. Now the retest I'm looking at is on this level, all right. So, but right now getting in, then I should be ready to risk about if you're getting in, let's see, if you're getting in on this, you'll probably be looking for a more or less like a 30p stop loss. Let's go down to the 15
Okay.
minute time frame. Yeah, it's cleared off. Let me just let's give it a go. Yeah, going to soft land on this. I'm going to soft land on this. Okay, so I'm not going to put all my foot in. Yeah, I'm not going to put all my foot in here. Okay, so all right, so then I'll have my stop loss. I'll be risking only 40 pips. So I'm
Yes,
going
that's
to,
almost $100.
yeah, it's almost, let's see, that's about $200 with my,
Okay, 200 and something is true.
yeah,
Yeah.
see,
Okay, you're using $5 per pip. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So that would, so my target will now be, let's target 100 pips.
So which pair is that?
GU,
GU.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
1 to 1. I can give it a one to
Okay.
one. So I can give it a one to
I
one.
think at this point, I think 1:1 would be better at this point since you
Yeah,
didn't enter early.
yeah. 1:1. So if you're giving 1:1 and so yeah, let me just zoom out a little bit more. I want to see something that's pretty much important. Okay, okay, I can see it from here. Okay,
So I guess is a sell trade, right? Or are you buying?
there's a sell trade.
Yes, sir. Also.
Sell. Okay. Okay. Okay, because I thought it should be a sell trade.
So might be going to fill in that week right there. But, that's about 150 movements. If he's going to fill in this week, that about 150 movements there. So let's see. Let's see. We've got our first entry, of course, our first trade. Yeah. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. Now, one thing you also need to be mindful of is how much of a movement are you willing to take on this now? So the first thing is on this, we got in late, but it's still fine. We still have our direction. All right. So we got in a
Yeah.
little bit late, but we still have our direction towards the downside, a bearish movement. So we still have room for the markets to move and allow it to go.
But a lot of
Okay,
uh,
Jerry, are you trading on your Audacity? Is it
Yes,
Audacity
yes,
Capital now?
yes, 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 sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
So
but
yeah, I'm listening.
since New York hasn't opened yet, if this market wants to sell, I
Yeah,
think it still has something in it.
yeah, there's still
If it
room.
wants to,
There's still room. There's still
yeah.
room for the market to drop, to shoot down. So there's still much room. Now one thing you should understand is we have these torch, we pull down, got this retracement back. Okay, so we got this retracement right there. We got the breakout, price push down, and price move up again, pulled back, and we got these retracement, got its second touch, and price is dropping. So now the um, all of this area is free of data. We don't have any data to work with. So what is going to push him back might be probably market manipulation or whatever. So we might just be seeing price drop, all right, and drop further below. So looking into 1:1 ratio on take profit, that's fair enough. Okay. So and the other side of it is worst case scenario, price will push back, break into this area and start pulling back up. Worst case scenario. Okay. So yeah, now I was talking about the pullback. See, now it's coming in to retest the daily low. So let's watch and see how this further reacts to. Yeah, I have one foot in. I have one foot in. So if further reaction shows, then I can have my second foot in. Testing the waters. It's always good to test the waters. Okay, one other pair. What pair? What pair? What pair? Tell me what pair. Yeah, Euro AUD. Yeah, yeah. This guy dropped and he's going back for it. He's heading back for it. So he's not done yet. He's not done yet. So we got this pretty nice bounce off, and he's heading for it. So probably might be seeing a double top and pull down, or we might be seeing push up. But then why am I looking for that level right there? So this is the reason. Okay, a downtrend. So that was why we had this move down, and it's coming back to retest
By
that
the way,
level.
sorry to interrupt you. I just noticed that GBP USD has formed a new low.
Yeah,
So it has taken out the old low from yesterday. It's now formed a new low now. So that could be an indication that you're still gonna go down.
yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
continue.
Yeah, so now on this Euro Aussie, so probably might be saying Euro Aussie is still coming into this level, retest this level properly, or um we might see reactions. a little bit of reaction around this level. So worst case scenario breaks this level, breaks all support and now pull back. But then if you see this, you might be noticing some um, levels right there. Now, one other thing that I've always talked about when it comes to the big guys in the market, okay? I've always said you want to spot out conf- uh, conservative retail traders market. Conservative retail traders, when did they get in? When are they getting in the market and start pulling the trigger? So when you spot on when they are getting in and start pulling the trigger, that is what the big guys is interested in, because that is where the money is. The money is always where you have the larger percentage of retail traders stepping into the market. All right. So if the retail larger percentage of the retail traders are not stepping in, then there's going to be a problem. And I call those larger percentage of retail traders as conservative retail traders. They are scared to get in. They are scared to take a decision, and until the market is completely gone before they can now start taking a decision and say, "Oh, it's a buy." Everybody start buying, and at that point they get taken out. Let's
Yeah, let me.
analyze this. All right. Yeah. Anthony, you want to say something?
No, 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 no.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Honestly, I guess this is getting interesting. Possibly this, our live YouTube channel is going to be every day. I don't know how you guys are going to cope with this.
Can you
Yeah,
share the channel to everybody? I think not everybody had joined. So if you share it again, leave the
okay.
link later so people
Okay.
can check it out and subscribe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that. I don't know, Anthony. Do you have the link to the channel so you can just share on my behalf? All right. So I
Okay,
don't
I'll
start.
share it.
Yeah. Now, a lot of people, when I talk to them, I said, okay, spot on these guys. When you know where these guys are, your chances of staying in profit is at least 80%. All right, because w- the people who fetch money for the big guys are that conservative retail traders. Those are the larger percentage of retail traders. Yes. Price comes in, we have this sell-off. All right, this is a downtrend. Okay, even if it is not doing much, but at least it came in from a downward movement, and now we're still in downtrend channel. We got some rejection off here, but until I've always said, until the initiator of a particular move is being taken out, it is still its territory. Okay, it's still the territory of the Queen of England, until someone comes and says, "Hey, get out of there," and he pulls him out and takes him out, kills her, all right, and completely overthrown. Until that is done, as long as that guy comes into that territory, the king, no matter the queen, no matter how old she is still her territory. It could still do the damage. All right. So right now we have this guy, initiator of the move to the downside. All right, overall. So and we got this nice put up. These are the people who get in here. They are called aggressive retail traders. I call them aggressive retail traders. They always get in right. Bam! And once they get in, they are confident. And all these people who have that confidence to do that are 5% of the retail traders. Only 5% of them. Okay. And when they get in, they make profit. Okay. And gradually, you have this support level, this resistance level being broken. Okay. Oh, okay, good, fine. It broke that level. That's pretty much interesting. All right. And once that is done, you have the second retail traders come into play. These are the confirmative retail traders. Show me, let me know that it's a buy. All right. Let me know that you're going up. Let me know that you want to buy. and they are only showing. They said, okay, show me a confirmation that you're buy. And the only confirmation these people look out for is breakout and support, breakout, support, breakout. Then, okay, let me get a pullback. Oh, now I get a sense that it's a buy. They are not interested in what can do. They are not interested in what level it is. They are only interested in we got the breakout, we got retest. Everybody jumps in, all right. And these people are only 10% of retail traders. 10% of them, okay, that will say, oh, now, okay, it's support. Okay, now let's get in. Okay, these are only few percentage of people that gets in. Now, the first people makes a whole lot of profits. The second people makes a little more profit. They make more profit, lesser than the aggressive set of people. Now, the conservative retail traders, these are the ones who are, wait. See, it's coming down, it's coming down. See, it's going up. Hold on a little more. Okay, as much as they continue to hold on and hold on and hold on, the market keeps going. And once the market is gone, they now say, oh, okay, now let's get in. Let's get into the buy. And once they get in, oh, boom. What happens? Now, these people makes profit and okay, it's a buy. Oh, the candle is strong. And they start buying. They start buying into this area. And as much as they start buying, they are looking forward to also make profit, but the profit is not there. And as long as they hold on, what happens? Right into the mouth of the big guy, right into his territory. And he comes and said, yeah, these are the people I'm looking for. All right. These are the people that wants to give me money. These are the people who buys at expensive price. They're always buying at expensive price. They look for a Lamborghini. When Lamborghini gets out, they are not interested in buying. Okay. And as demand of Lamborghini begins to increase, oh, okay, now this guy, oh, okay, Lamborghini is going to go more expensive. Now let's start buying. And they buy at expensive price, okay? And these people start buying, and what happens? The big guy takes them out. Now, when he takes them out, you as a professional, smart guy following the big step of the big guy is saying, yeah, now I know the guy has been taken out. Okay, show me some impact. And what I always do is I always mark that level out. Now, this is the level that we're looking for, the level of the big guy. These are the levels where all these people get taken out. It breaks the support right there, and boom, take them out. So I mark that level out, and I'm looking forward to price come back into that level. And as price begins to approach that level, yeah, be ready to pull the trigger. Be ready. And once it shows that there's some sense of rejection into that level, hey, my friend, the guy is going down. The guy is going to change. Is going to come in very strong. That is your entry. That is your entry. So in this case now, we're looking at the 4 hours time frame and we're seeing some reaction into that level, which is pretty much fine. We got all these people, retail traders, all these people are taking out. They've lost all their profit, lost their money because they were buying at the wrong time. They're buying into the mouth of the big guys. And as price comes into that level, it begins to show that, okay, this guy is still very much around. And once there's a proper clearance, you can be rest assured. You pulling the trigger here, your chances of losing a trade like this is going to be reduced to the barest minimum. Okay? If you go check your setups, go back, go and back test, do your analysis, follow what I've just told you, you will notice it so clearly that once those retail traders, the 80% of retail traders get in, and that's what I was talking about with Anthony yesterday and with what's it called, Shayo, about market sentiments. When people share market sentiments, you need to be very careful, because if you don't have the right information as to how to use market sentiment, you probably were seeing a lot of people, 95 people, 78 people, 85 people of people saying, oh, it's a buy. But go and check your chart. Where are those people buying? They are buying at expensive price. And those are the people they want. Those are the people the big guy wants. Let's understand this. Once those people are in there and they share market sentiments, they picked it out, they let you to see, oh, everybody's buying. So what do you do? Follow the multitude. And if you're a Christian, you know where the multitude will lead you to. All right, so it's just the same thing. You don't need to get to church. You don't need anybody to tell you. As long as you follow the multitude, you're going straight to hell. All right, so you need to understand where are the multitude set of people. Those people will get in late. So we are looking forward to a possible exhaustion candle right here. So I'm giving you what you should be looking out for. An exhaustion candle right here being created. One is created already. So if I get this one, I'd probably be looking for a second one. All right. I'll probably be looking for a second one. And if the second one shows up, you might see something like this. Okay. You might see something like this, an exhaustion candle, the next one, find it very difficult to cross. And once it shows off, pull the trigger. So if you or just spot this and you say, okay, within this area, I just want to have my sell limit right there, or I just want to just whatever you do, get in here and you have maybe 30 pips stop loss or 40 pips stop loss, max 50 pips stop loss, and you just look out for it. So let's say let's make it a little bit more clearer now. Okay, let's just take okay, we're getting 30 pips stop loss. It's above our recent high. Okay, 30 pips stop loss, 50 pips or 40 pips stop loss thereabout. And let's say you're getting in right there, you have 40 pip stop loss, and lo and behold, if price start moving, it's going to move like this candle is doing. This candle is going to come in, it's going to move, boom, to the downside. And on these, you probably might not be taking only 50 pips. You might not be looking out for 80 pips. You probably will be looking out for something that is going to give you up to about 200 pips. Do you know how much of a patience it takes you to wait for all this process to get set up? And once it's set up and you're looking for this move, this is about, we've not got it. Okay, this is about 250, 260 pips thereabout. This is what you can get. And as this thing keeps pulling down, and you have movement and you see the movement, you can still scale up and say, okay, we got a second break. It came back, retested. We saw a very nice exhaustion candle. You get in again and it keeps moving. That is the trade I want to get into. I don't want to get in trade, oh, 50 pips. And I'm looking for another analysis. It's a lot of work, man. A lot of work. I hope you guys are getting it. All right. I talk too much, right?
That's how you're supposed to be, boss. You don't talk too much.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you have questions or you feel what I've just said, it's really a crap. Please, I'm not a professor. I'm not a king. All right. Yeah, I'm just that's what I've learned over time, and this is what I've outgrown over time. So and I've worked it out over time, and the only thing that I feel that keeps traders into a good profit is looking for money sports. Money sports. Money sport. I learned that from my mentor. Money sport. Okay. If you're able to get money sport, that is where the money is. And who is with the money? The larger percentage of people. The larger percentage of traders, they are bringing in their money and clicking the like buy, and they're saying buy. Once that people get in, that is money sport. That's where the money is. That's what the big guy is looking for. Right? Yeah, so that's honestly, I don't know how I've said so much. And this is what we should be learning. This is how we should be trading. And this is once we give out this information, you take it, you go back and practice and learn it. All right. It's not ta 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 ta. It's not ta ta ta. It's ta ta ta. What's ta ta ta? All right. So Anthony, what do you think? Please, you can share opinions, please. That's why it's a free room. You can share opinions. You can share your thoughts. If you are seeing a setup that I'm not seeing, please call my attention to it. Let's trade together, man. Let's trade together, please. Yeah, it's really creating itself. We have 4 minutes for this guy to be done. It's very nice clearance right there. So I will hopefully be looking for a second one. I want a second one on this. If I get a second one, I'm going to get in. And if I don't get a second one, I want to see further reaction. Then that will give me some momentum to get in. Yeah. Anybody sharing opinion, please talk. Please share your thoughts, please, guys. Anthony, Anthony is busy. I hope he's not. I hope Anthony's. Oh, look at guys. He's 1.5 hours. Yeah, so let's just hold on. The news is still much more effective. So let's see how much of a drama that's going to play. Okay, if that's going to be the only trade I'm taking, I guess what happened? Euro card. Anybody on Euro card? Yeah,
No, I looked at it this morning, but I wasn't convinced.
yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, but still open. He does what he wants to do, but I'm not sure we have that clearance yet. But let's still hope. We might just have it come back and retest the daily high. That would be nice. But then we have
What?
yeah.
Sudoku. It's my name.
Okay, so um what other pair? Anybody looking at a different pair? Let's see if we can take those straight. Anybody looking at a different pair? USD JPY. What's happening? I was expecting this trade to push up and it's not doing much. I was expecting this trade to push up. I'm still hoping that this guy is going to push up towards this level, and that will be a very good opportunity to sell it right there. I'm looking for a very good push up right there. If I get, that'll be fine. Yeah, yeah, something like this. Yeah, something like this. And we have yeah, something like this. Yeah, so if I get a push up into that level, retest the trend line properly and relax and retest all these daily highs and monthly highs and get a clearance out of it, then we probably might be seeing the drop into this level. So this area is going to be TP1, TP1. If it drops entry into this level, TP1, then TP2. So and further drop also. So I'm looking if he reacts, all right? If he reacts, if he reacts, will be seeing up to about 500 pips on this. It might not work like that, but that's my expectation that if it's going to drop this much, we might be seeing close to about 500, 600 pips on this. Yeah, please, your mic, please. If you're not talking, your mic. I'm getting some feedback. Um, yeah, so okay, let me talk to Mouse. Mouse, how you doing? Mouse, how you doing? Let's refresh ourselves a little bit. Yeah, Mouse.
Maybe he
Nonso,
stepped away from this.
yeah, Nonso, how you doing?
No, sir.
No Sarada, no sir, how you doing?
Mhm.
Yeah, his mic also is not talking.
Maybe he stepped away temporarily. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, possibly.
Hello.
Yeah, Shayo.
Okay, a 4 hours candle just opened.
Yeah,
Now,
on
another 4 hours candle.
which part?
Everywhere.
Yeah, yeah,
No, everywhere.
yeah. That's true.
So we'll just see how this thing. But
Okay.
from what I can see from US 30, I think it's going to shoot up
Yeah, if
for US
US
30.
30 shoots up, then GDP USD should also shoot up.
Let's see what it's doing right now. Yes, it's going up. It's going up. GBP USD is going up.
Yeah, but I'm still bearish on this guy. Now, one thing about Audacity is um um your daily drawdown. Okay, your daily drawdown
Yeah,
very very important. All right. Now, and one thing we've adopted is um closing of daily drawdown might affect your what's it called your your account in a way. Yeah, Anthony, one other thing
yes.
is I notice the trailing daily drawdown. What does it mean?
Trailing daily drawdown.
Yeah,
Did they mention anything about
yeah,
trailing daily drawdown?
yeah, they did. I wanted to send it to you yesterday.
Where? You send it to me. I don't recall seeing that at anywhere.
As part of the
I just
rules.
know that. Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Personal.
Did
Okay.
you pull your trigger now?
Yeah, I did.
What are you taking?
It's sold on GU. Okay, I forwarded this to
Sell
you.
on G.
What's it called?
Okay.
Have you seen what I sent?
Uh, you sent it privately, yeah?
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
see.
privately.
Okay, let me see. Check it on my phone. Um,
Yeah, it's something like what's it called now? Trailing daily drawdown. Trailing daily drawdown. Yeah, GU
okay.
still there, still hanging there, and well, we
Okay.
might see.
I, I've seen what you sent.
Okay, fine.
I will be careful. Oh, if you told me that you're going to pull the trigger, I would have told you to hold on
Mm.
because you're it's like you were selling in a
Yeah.
sell zone in a buy zone.
Mm. Let's see how it goes then. But right now,
I look at in relation to semaphore free. That would have even give you an indication that it's going to be a buy
okay. You have your
from the
semaphore
last
period
candle.
on.
Okay, hang on. Sorry. Let me. H1, you pulled your trigger on. Okay, sorry. I was looking at, yeah, semaphore free, yeah. So semaphore free is on the last candle, which indicated to us that it's going to go up. So it's, yeah, It's no, it's definitely not a sell. But oh God,
You're still hoping.
you'd
It's
have
still
not
hope.
sold.
It's still
You'd have
open.
not. Well, you'd have not sold at all if
Mm.
because if you look, you're close to the lower channel. Is definitely a buy all day long.
Yeah, let's see how it goes though.
Okay.
We will not close. We will not close this yet. We'll see how it goes.
No, 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 no.
Yeah. So what's it called? Let me see. How is yeah, we have okay now. Look at this guy. Yeah, I want him to come back up, but he's not showing that yet. So I want him to come back up. Give me a second one. That would be nice to deal with. If he gives me a second one, but he's already trying to run away. Oh wow. I've not been looking at AJ for a while now.
Okay.
I've not been looking at AJ. Hmm. Yeah, how many of you watch what's it called? What's it now? These program they do on okay, for those who are on DSTV though. For those who are on DSTV, what's it called? Um Mission Impossible? Restaurant Impossible rather. Sorry. Nobody knows that program. I learned a lot from that guy, and he's from a military aspect, a military point of view, and he gives a lot of information when you want to look into the business side of things and how to react to things. So we are 60, 62 pips, 60 pips. Yeah, he's trying to pull up, but then we'll just wait. Yeah, so Anthony, what do you say about this?
Okay.
About
I just saw this trading thing because initially it wasn't there.
mm,
The It wasn't there now because what I understand it, and I did ask my contact
mm,
over and over again, and even the day they intro because the day they launched the product, they didn't say the daily thing was trailing. They
mm,
just said it's absolute. It's when you is absolute when it just touches your when you close it down. That's when it's calculated. They never said it was trailing. So in that case, then if it's trailing, let me see, 725, 15K times 7.5%. So you have to be down by 1,125 according to them to breach it. Okay, that's fine. Right. That's
you did the
divided
calculation,
by,
right?
yeah, that's 1,125. So divided by, I'm just trying to find out how many points it will be for this, um, the lot size we're looking at.
Yeah, how
Divided
many
by
people is
the,
sell is also on this on GU sell?
so with the lot size, if you're using the 25 lot size we specified, that means is 45 45 pips out. You're out.
Mm,
I'm
oh,
on EU, so but it's flying
it's
high.
okay on EU. Yeah, I
Yeah.
okay. They are doing both same because of the dollar. Let's expect that. Let's
Yeah,
hope that.
EU is shooting up, like I did say, it's
Mm,
gonna shoot. Yeah. Are you buying?
no, selling too.
Truth.
No, I'm on a
You
sell.
selling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a buy.
Yeah,
If they say it's a buy.
we'll just see how the dollar, the news is just coming up, so we just see how the dollar reacts. So, but then, yeah, we'll just wait and see. Might just still pull back for a possible closeout. You were saying if you're using 25 pips per point, 25,
Yeah, so
25, 25.
45 pips is your, if it's trailing like you're saying, then that means you're out.
Yeah, okay. I didn't get that part properly.
But that's funny though, because initially the the maximum daily, what they specify was maximum daily drawdown was 7.5 and 7.5. They didn't say
Now
anything about
it's 15% and 7.5.
no, for the daily I'm talking about.
Okay.
Ah, well, my journey for fun. So I told the detail.
They didn't talk about trailing
Yeah.
initially.
What if you discuss that with your inner house over there?
My guy. Yeah. Anyway, it's selling now. It's going back down. So what I would even suggest, let me just see. Um, let me see. Go back. In fact, if you break even, just come out of that trade.
Mm,
If it
I
takes you
just
to
hold off.
parity to 000, just come out, which I think from what is looking.
Yeah, but me, I still feel it's going to drop on my own. Now, you know why the reason is now this is the
Hmm.
uh group's account, all right? This is the group's account. This is
Hmm.
for the group, so I don't have to take all the decision on this, all right? But then I this is why I'm saying this is for me is still going to drop, all right? Now
I personally, okay,
we have
okay,
a
okay,
1 hour,
because
4 hour
at,
candle.
hmm, okay, go on.
We have a
Hmm.
4 hour candle which is clearly off
Hmm.
this level, all right? And we have a
Hmm.
new 4 hour candle creating and shoot up almost immediately, all right? But then we've not confirmed that the 4 hours candle has broken from where the last 4 hour candle picks up from. Okay, so if the 4 hour candles continues to show some rejection, all right, before it close out, then we probably
Hmm.
might be seeing one more candle drop on the 4 hours, and that might give us some very good peeps. What do you think? Now,
I
this is what
know,
I'm
but
looking at.
right now they are talking about trailing. That is where my worry is. I don't want you to
Yeah,
touch
I
the
understand.
trailing because you don't know how. I
How
don't.
much of
We
a
don't know where
trailing
it's
is
going
that?
to swing to. It's 45 pips. We don't know because there has been a major news. We don't know where it's going to swing to. So that's just my word. Should be GBP USD you took, Abi?
Yeah, GBP USD. GBP
Yeah,
USD. GBP USD. Uh,
that's the trade you took, Abi?
yeah, yes, yes.
Okay. So it's
Now look at this Euro AUD.
mhm. What price did it bring you? What price did you enter? Go back to that GBP USD again. Let me just keep my eye on
See.
that. What price did it take you in?
We went about 60 we went about 60 pips 60 pips in total, and now we're back to 27 pips.
I
That's
wonder why your candle. I wonder why your candle is showing like this. Because I'm using their own charts and it's showing differently on mine. And this is H1, right?
yeah, this H4.
Now one. Okay,
This
since we're
H4.
see well, what I usually do when I'm managing my thing, because you're one peep away now. When I'm managing my trade, I'll tend to drop on H1. It's better,
Yeah,
to be quite honest.
actually I always drop on the H1, but I always want to see how much of an impact I'm getting on my 4 hours big guy. Okay.
Yeah, because on the other setup, you know the setup I'm talking about,
Yes, yes, yes.
the previous candle to this is semaphore 3. on H1 and H4. So that semaphore 3 does not lie. When it shows down, it's going to shoot up. So this one that we are seeing a sell right now is just a correction, but it's still going to shoot up. I'm pretty sure, 100% pretty sure.
Yeah,
Remember, I've been using this thing for about 2 years now.
yeah, I understand. That's why you, if you notice how I got in, now let me make it a little bit more. Now, for those who are
Was it?
watching this live, all right, for those who are watching this live, this is
Mhm.
what you need to also put in put in proper perspective when you're trading. All right. Most times, I said something. I said it's good that you step into the water with what you want food first. All right, so you want to test the water and see how it reacts, not because you don't have a understanding about what direction it's going to take or where the market is going to head, but it's pretty important that you do that. And we should have gotten around this area, but price just went off and we were expecting further reactions. All right, and right now I got in with 0.05. Okay, lot size. So, and getting in with 0.05, I saw how price reacted against us, and we pull back into this resistance level, and I stepped in with another 0.05. So when trade is coming back, should in case this will not move, all right, I will be able to calculate my losses with the ones I'm in profits, and I'll put them together. It makes sense. So now, right now, we'll say that I'm entering this trade with a one standard lot, um, thereabout. So, and this is what I'm also looking at. Okay, look at how much of this candle coming in and a pattern on engulfing these candles right here. So, it might just come down and show a double top formation or a retest of this level and bounce off. But overall, because of this trade that I get in, coming down into this level are probably going to be back in break even or in profit, which makes sense. All right. So, and that's pretty much what I did right there. Sure, you get Anthony.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you, but I think this candle that
Mm.
was showing us sell is just a correction,
Yeah,
and people are just taking their profits from the people that have held on and on and on are just taking their profit gradually. It's still going to shoot up,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah.
And the
Once
three,
that's why I'm
I
saying
think it will
once
shoot
is
up.
one is ready to shoot up. The reason why I got in was to recover the loss that we have on the first trade. Did you get what
Okay, you taken a trade previously.
Yeah, right now one is in a profit of $35. One is in minus $100. So if this comes down to confirm, I'll probably be in a break even, and that will be a closure to getting out of this trade.
Okay, so basically you're in 18 points out totally.
Yeah.
17 points out total.
Mm.
Okay, because that level where it drove into is a previous day low.
Yeah.
In case you don't know,
Yeah, I know. I have
just
it there
letting
now.
you know.
I
So
have it there.
okay, so
Mm.
okay, it's driving into that place. But I would say even if you get to break even 0-0, just take it. It's not the best of the trade anyway. But I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
even if it
my
gets
experience.
to that level, and I
Hmm.
get out, I'll be in profit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll probably
Okay,
be
so
in
it's
maybe.
minus 9. It's -9 now. So just wanted to put if we could just push a little bit more.
Mm.
It's -8, -7.
Yeah, so guys, let's see what else do we have. Me, See, if you know me very well, me, I'm not afraid of losses. Oh.
No, no, you know, not it's not so much about being afraid
Yeah,
of
no,
losses.
no, no. What I'm saying
There's a
is
purpose
a
to
lot
this
of people in
account.
the room are
Yes.
quiet and calm and
Yeah,
trying
no,
to
no, I'm not
what.
afraid. I'm just
I'm very,
it's
I'm
just
a very
the
stubborn man. I'm a very stubborn man when it comes to trading. I know they allow.
yeah, it's just the I don't want us to start messing up with the
Yeah, yeah,
perimeter,
it's yeah.
and
I understand.
it will make it harder to hit what we should have hit quite easily. You're on 000. Okay, no, no, no.
No,
You're not looking at
look at what we are talking about. Look at what I was talking about about GN, closer to the level I was pointing to. So if it bounce off this level, it might just react and push off. So right, an indecision candle and we're just fresh. It just seems fresh. Yeah, EU. Somebody said is in EU.
Yeah, I mean,
You're in EU, right? And where did
yeah.
you sold?
Ah,
What was the
I
price that
sold
you sold?
around 99998.
998 1998.
Yeah, no, 0998.
0998. Yeah. Okay. 0998. Somewhere around this area.
Yeah,
So that means you are in a loss of about 19 pips.
20 something.
20 something pips. Yeah, but it's still there. It's
about
still
22
within.
pips, 21, 22 pips. Yeah.
Yeah, it's still within um this level where I probably will be looking out for further reaction. So um my if you still hold on, the only thing that could change is we have this candle pushed in and
Yeah, if it
it's
puts
really
in, it's a
nice.
problem. Yeah.
So he pushed in and got rejected. All right. So if we close below and you have a second candle push in and got rejected, so you probably might be having two rejection on that level. So price might draw back into what's it called now? Into the support level where you have the daily low, and that might be yeah, somewhere around this level. Price might still drop back into this level to reconfirm if this level is strong or this level is going to be broken or this level is going to sustain. But if this area closes out and close above, then that's on when you should be considering, okay, probably price would head back to the daily high.
Anyway, the market is opening up in 8 minutes.
Eight
So let's just
minutes.
have yes,
Should it
the
be
official
2:30 Nigerian time,
yeah,
GMT?
that's the official yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
official time. Yeah.
yeah. New York
Yeah,
session.
That's the official
yeah,
time when it opens. So
yeah. So let's see how market reacts. But New York section, you should give dollar some consideration if it's New York section. What do you think?
I'm I'm hoping if this 1 hour holds like this, fake out like this, it might really good stuff.
Yeah,
yeah, but it's not definitely it's not gonna sell. That's what I know. I know this thing. You see this sell is just to deceive people, to suck people into a
Mm.
sell. It's definitely not gonna sell. By 3 o'clock, you're going to see what is going to happen. 2:30 candle, it might sell a little bit, but
yeah,
check out what is going to happen.
just for you to catch up your peeps. Might just give you a very good move just
Yeah,
to catch some peeps
2:30
and
equal 2:30. Hopefully, this will put us into break even or little profit. But I would say any little profit you see fair right now, just take it, or even break even, just take it.
yeah.
You see 3 o'clock, definitely it's going to go where it's meant to go. All this one is even the same thing with the euro dollar. Euro dollar is a buy, but this sell. that it's short. It's just to suck some people in. It's one of those technical manipulation, if you want to put it that way. How many pips are you out of by? Go to GU, please.
Yeah,
Okay, see.
I'm still very much
Yeah, let me
fine,
see.
man. Honestly, what happened? Hello, can you hear me?
No, because
Hello, can you hear me, guys?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I can hear you.
okay, I thought I was
Yes.
out. Yeah. One
Because
thing.
psychologically, when
Yeah,
you're doing a challenge like this,
yeah,
your first trade to put you into a loss, it's psychologically challenging. That's what I do not want. I
yeah.
am very, I am very, I am okay, 0.7 now. Okay, it's we're
Yeah,
getting there.
I mean,
So I am very, very particular with the way the first trade, I want to win it. I don't care. I'm a passionate winner. I want to win it,
yeah.
you know.
It's
So
it's
it
it's
has.
good, but it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Oh, 4 hours
But
is
it's
still
just
very long, man. 4 hours is still very long.
no, no, don't worry. If forget the 4 hours, we already know what the 4 hours. What we need to be managing now is, in fact, I will even drop to 30 minutes. What I'll be managing, I'll be looking out for right now. Okay, look at the way. What's your lot size? Your total lot size now?
One lot size now. One peeps. One lot size. Zero point
That's
five. Zero
ten
point
pound a
five.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's £10 a point. Okay, that's fine. Okay.
When you're testing the waters, you're testing the waters and see how
Let me
how
just
it works. So,
let me just see. Market is opening in 4 minutes. If I were you, I'll shut it.
don't.
See, I've seen a lot in this market. I'll just shut it down. It doesn't matter. It's four. It is the 3 o'clock candle there. We're going to do. We're going to even do the killing.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I want to see how much of an impact is this. I'm in profit already. We're in $17 profit.
Yeah, I know, but there's semaphore three. That's what I'm trying to alert you to.
Yeah,
That's what you're just not realizing. There's semaphore three in the previous candle.
eh,
Except it's going to go to that semaphore three and take it out. But I don't see that happening.
Boss, don't you think on this one, if it closes
Yes,
like this, don't you think it has countered that long buy there
yeah,
it hasn't
on
yet.
30 minutes? This 30
It
minutes, don't you
hasn't.
think it?
yeah.
It
Anthony,
hasn't yet.
Anthony.
It
One
has
thing,
to.
one thing,
It,
one thing you need to, one thing I also want you to see is, yeah.
Because
Don't
it
mm-hmm,
will be an
forget, don't
unfolding.
forget, don't forget where we're coming from. All right, we're coming from this guy that keep doing this thing,
mm-hmm,
and once it
mm-hmm.
retreats back, it keeps coming in very strong. Okay, yeah, good
See,
and fine that
guys,
we are.
I wish so.
Huh?
If it takes out the previous week,
Yeah,
the low of the previous week, then I would say there we're looking about 20 to 30 more pips.
yeah. But what I'm
Definitely.
saying is, if you
Yeah.
don't, if you're not patient enough to let it take it out, you probably might not know if
Mm-hmm,
it's going to take it out. All right. So, but then what I'm picturing is I don't really know if he's going to take it out or if he's not going to take it out. What I'm picturing now is what has
mm-hmm.
been the impact that he has done before now, because that is the receipt that we're using. Okay, just like Peter Obi will say, go and verify. Okay, now so far so good. What we have gone to verify is that we've noticed that over time, when this guy comes in with a very strong candle, he pulls away. Okay,
Okay.
and
But do you know this is our present candle right now.
yeah,
Yeah. If you go to lower time frame,
yeah,
the buyers are in, but they have not won, but they are in. They are locking.
yeah,
They are
but,
really
but
pushing.
wait, but that's not our market. If you're looking into these smaller time frame guys, this smaller
Yeah,
time frame
obviously.
might just be coming in and stepping in and just getting out. Okay, but
I know that. No, no, I'm trying to explain something that.
yeah,
Okay, let's not even not. We've got 1 minute. Let's see the candle that will open the next minute, because
on
I
30
don't want
minutes,
I don't want
on
to
30
be.
minutes, you
Huh?
mean on 30 minutes
No,
or
I
1 hour?
dropped to 30. I dropped to 30 minutes. I'm just monitoring it on 30 minutes.
Oh,
I
oh,
can't
oh,
go lower than
oh,
that.
okay, good and
I'm
fine.
monitoring on
Yeah,
30
but
minutes.
me, what I'm just trying to um be favorable to is how balanced are we when we're looking at this chart properly. Okay, and I'm not saying that, I'm not confirming that
But do not
because
forget, do not forget you're not trading, you're trading within a rule. You need to see that is one of the success of if you have to be successful in prop trading, always have the rule at the back of your mind. If you're trading your own personal money, you don't care even if it swings 40 pips against you, as long as you've got enough funds to accommodate that.
I understand. All right.
Okay.
Well,
All
we
right.
will
Thank you.
also put that when we, I understand the fact that we're looking at the rules of engagement, okay? But when you're
Mhm.
also looking at the rules of engagement, I also want us to be
Okay,
focused at,
it has opened now.
yeah,
Another and okay, it's selling. It's selling now. So it's you see, it's if I will be happy because there's semaphore free as well on the two candles before now,
the
which is
two
that one
candles
hour
before.
candle.
And what I'm looking at is the semaphore three is valid, all right? The semaphore three is
It is
valid, but
valid and it's telling us to sell. It is telling us to buy. That is what the semaphore free is suggesting. There
yeah,
is going to be a buy eventually.
yeah, there's going to be a buy eventually, okay? But then we need to know when the buy will start before you start saying we start looking into. uh,
And that is why I dropped to M30 right now to monitor what is happening in real time for the American market.
Okay,
Okay,
now you're on
right
M30,
now,
right?
yes.
Okay, good. So we have the M30 on monitoring, and then we have the 1 hour and the 4 hours on monitoring also. I guess GU
Yeah,
should also be doing the same thing. Okay, GU should also
I'm
be
talking
doing.
about GU.
Yeah,
Now I'm talking
I mean,
about GU.
yeah, I know, I understand. I mean,
GU.
EU
Okay,
should
let me
also be
see.
doing the same thing.
Let me see.
Yes, yes, yes.
But it hasn't gotten quite to the level where you
No, no,
entered
yeah, yeah.
to.
Yeah, I'm almost 18 pips off.
Okay, that's fine.
Me,
Okay, let's just
what
see.
I'm benching on, Anthony, is this. I want to
Mhm.
see um how these old guys still shoot down. Then we have the semaphore three warning us and saying there's going to be a buy very soon. And if we don't get out, we might be caught out of the loop.
That is
Okay?
exactly what I'm trying to say to you, that
Yeah,
I know how this thing works, because you don't want a situation where you get into profit and then you lose the trade, you end up losing trade. It's struggling right now, except it touches, because it has not touched the semaphore free, by the way, is just on the edge of the lower band of the
1 hour
channel.
candle. Yeah.
If it touches that channel, if it touches that channel and takes out that semaphore free, then it jumps into the present candle. Then I would say just sit down there and wait for it, that it's still going to sell off for another 10 pips. This is how it works.
Yeah, that's what I'm actually waiting and hoping that it
Hmm.
knocks out the present semaphore three and creates a new semaphore three. All right. So once it creates a new semaphore three, I'll just have to
It's going to
move.
go a bit,
Yeah,
yeah, it's going to go a bit
what
further down.
what I'll just do is I'll just take out my stop loss and break even. Okay, and that will just be a sweet move to the
If I,
downside.
if I remember, we're doing a challenge. That
Yeah,
is what that's what I keep banging on to you. You're not remembering. We're doing a challenge. You've got to keep to the rules of the challenge. The challenge does not respect whether how technical you are. See, we just want to get the challenge across the road. I know you cannot afford, so to say, to gamble it,
yeah, I
because the
understand.
challenge does it tells you it's trailing. If you don't get this thing, and when you start, like I said, if you start losing with the first or the second, and it's got some psychological impact in you. It makes it harder.
Now,
You
hello
see,
guys.
the any
Hello
Mhm.
everyone. Yeah, Yeah, now we're doing. It's interesting that we're doing this live, so that you all
Mm-hmm.
will be able to learn one or two things. Okay, and
Mm.
you also be able to have a knowledge as to what we are doing and how to take opportunities. Now, uh, it's not that we are having this, but most times when you are in a position, you need your other mindset to tell you, hey, you need to be cautious about what you are doing, whereas you have your other plan as to you making profit. But then you need your other mindsets to tell you
Okay,
you
it's
need to be
taking it
very
out.
you
It has
need to be
taken
very
it has
careful.
taken
All
it
right.
out.
Yeah.
It has taken it out.
Yeah. So I'm expecting that even though it takes it out, there is still some sense that the buy will be around. All right. So you don't
It
really
will be
need to.
around there.
You don't need to.
When it takes it out, that it just means that there's still going to be further sell pressure, a little bit of how far it's going to go. I don't know, but the next level, if it's going to push it down, is the ADR low area. But then it's still okay. See, the buyers are really fighting, but they are not really very strong. I, for one, if we want to watch, but let us just keep our profit on the table. We
Yeah.
saw 27 pips just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
Does it not make sense for us to keep the 27 pip on the table? Then let's just watch the market and see what it's going to do.
Well, why is
That's the point I'm trying to
why is
make.
why is
I understand.
I'm trying to hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. My screen is stocked out. Okay, it's back on. So I'm trying to move the stop loss and I noticed it wasn't moving. So that was why I was calling.
You see? So it's bounced off that channel. And see, we're on 15 pips now. But some few minutes ago, we're on 27 pips. So
Yeah.
it's like we lost about 11 pips.
Oh,
So remember, always remember, it's very, very important with these challenges. Remember to just stick to the um uh, to the rules and all that. Whilst okay. Let's see. The buyers are in, but they are still struggling. There's still some kind of tug of war. So another semaphore free has established itself. Really, okay, the buyers are in. The buyers are in.
yeah. So let's get out.
If we don't take time, we are going to come out in this trade without
Okay.
making anything.
Okay.
See,
We made
so
56.
what's the point?
We made 56.
Huh?
$56.
Yeah, but it's so forget about the dollars. It's the number of points.
Yeah.
Instead of
I
making
have to. Okay.
27
Well.
points,
Yeah. 27. No,
instead
not
of making
27
27
points.
points, we came out with just 6 or 7 points. That's what I've been screaming about all the time. That it has touched the lowest low at any time. Just get out.
But what if let me wait, I'm trying to do something here. I'm trying to change these. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm getting a noise feedback or something like that, but yeah, but I still feel this is going to drop. But um what's it called now? This thing is not here. I don't know. They don't maybe they don't have it here. If I want to see only points, they don't have the points on their dashboard. Okay, so let's okay now EA is getting there. Yeah, please. I don't know whose mic is that. The mic is homing. Yeah. Um, Truth. Can you work on your mic? Your mic is homing.
Okay, let me mute it.
Yeah, I guess it's just homing. Is it? Is it? Yeah. This- Okay, it's better now. Okay, so let's see what GU plays out overall. But I still feel this guy is bearish, but though let's just let it go and see how it reacts overall. Yeah, but it might just also turn back and start changing direction. Okay, so it might just also turn back and start changing direction based on the daily low thereabout, the daily low. But
Well, in
overall,
on 30 minutes,
overall,
on
to
30,
decide, you don't have any
mhm.
data to work with.
Well, on 30 minutes is already the buyers are in. On H1, we have seen a rejection.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
that's what I'm trying to
The
say.
thing is, the buyers are in on 30 minutes, okay, and the buyers might just come in. Early buyers will get trapped, so it might just be early buyers getting trapped. Except before we will confirm, okay, it's ready, confirmly ready to buy, it must break into this level and sit on it. Then we can have a full activation as to where the buy is going. But when it's still around this level, I'm still of the opinion that it's still the seller's market. So
I don't think it's not I don't think it's a seller's market for
no,
now.
no, no.
See,
When I say seller's market, I mean these people right
mm-hmm,
here, these people right here
mm-hmm,
are still in
mm-hmm.
control of what happens around here. Okay, whatever.
Okay, okay.
If you these people right here are still in control of
Mm-hmm.
what happens around this area. It's their territory. Okay, so if their territory has to be taken out, you have to see these areas being challenged and break out of the present resistance and support zone and sit on it. Then you have probably your the semaphore 3 coming on, and you have price push up, clearly break out, sit on it,
Okay.
and then ready to
You know
push.
why, you know why I'm wary. Let me
Yeah.
tell you why I'm wary.
Okay.
This thing, I have traded it for over 3 years. I know how it works. Now, I'm going to H4 now.
Sorry about
I'm
this.
switching to H4. Now, my H4, hold on, loading.
Is
Give me
still
a second.
indecision. Is still
Just
an
1 minute.
indecision candle.
My H4 candle is indecision. However, on that indecision candle, semaphore 3 is showing on the bottom. I don't mess about with that semaphore 3.
Yeah,
It can cost you.
what semaphore 3 would do for you is
Yeah,
first it will alert you that you're
yeah,
around
about to
the,
turn
yeah,
around,
it
but
might, there's
it's
something
going
going
to
to
settle.
happen.
But
All right.
why I think you may be correct is that it is the semaphore free is sitting on a no man's land. What I say in a no man's land is not on any point of interest. It's not on an ADR high
Yeah,
or previous day low
yeah,
and all that.
yeah, I
And
understand.
there's still ADR low. So it could still swing down to that ADR low
That's
before
why
it starts shaking.
that's why I guess I need to point out this properly.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
when Dimeji was talking the other time about the trend line and stuff like that, and one we
Mm-hmm.
need to really look at. Okay, if you're looking at the trend line, okay,
Mm-hmm.
we have no data, don't forget that. Okay, we have no data before now, there's no data to work with.
Mm-hmm.
So if it had been
Mm-hmm.
priced around this area, we'll have still say we had some sense of data of support around that area. But right now we
Mm-hmm.
have no data across this area to work with until you pull into the monthly or the daily chart before you can get a data, and your data should be running into around the data you probably will be getting should be running into somewhere around 1 4 or 1 5, there about 1 5 147, thereabout. Okay, that's the data that will probably be printing. And if you have that data and you're working with say this trend line, you want to duplicate this trend line, let's say, let me see if I can pick this trend line. uh okay, I can. I can't copy paste the trend line, but let's just do something. All right. We want to align. All right. It's a parallel line. So we want to make sure the lines are looking almost are the same movement. So then we can now pick a baseline as to where we might be seeing the chart move later on. So, and if you're doing that, you'll probably be looking forward to somewhere around that level as to where
Okay,
market might
okay,
actually
let me
get
tell
to.
you, the ADR low is on 1.15857. Do you
1.1,
want me to repeat?
1 point,
1.15857.
yeah, okay, good. 1.15857. That
57, yeah.
and practically that was where we have close to it was almost close to our take profit zone because we did one-to-one ratio of a profit.
No, yeah, but yeah, okay,
We
yeah.
just did one-to-one. We did 40 pips stop loss and 50
Mm-hmm.
pips take profit. So that was all we did.
Okay, because I'm being very, because with this trailing thing, I don't know, because
Yeah,
maybe
I've
later
been studying. I've been
the
studying the
ma
trailing
the ma
thing. That's why I asked.
the Meji will need to tell you how to assess. I've forgotten a bit, but he has to tell you how to assess the dashboard, so that you go look at the dashboard and see what it has recorded. It's very, very important.
Okay, now there's a dashboard for it, right? There's a dashboard.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because
There's a
I've not
dashboard.
been given
So
any dashboard. I don't. I'm not sure if I have any dashboard.
no, there's how I think the Meji knows how to assess it.
Yeah, Mr. Dimeji.
I think it's with you.
Dimeji.
Yeah,
Yeah. How
can
do
you
we
hear me?
assess the dashboard? Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, you need to get the email you are sent by AudaCity. In that email, you login details into the dashboard.
Sorry, I didn't get that clearly. The audio is pretty low.
But it's still low. Okay. I said you need to check the email that you received from AudaCity.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from that email, there is your login details.
Oh,
That
okay. I
is your
see a
ID
trader's
and your
dashboard.
password.
I see a trader's
That is
dashboard there.
Yeah. So that is it. So once you log in there, you will be able to see your performance, activities, and so on. And I think what Tony was trying to explain to you regarding the
Yeah,
challenge,
but
fantastic challenge.
they're saying okay, okay, it's just the same login I would use to check, right? The same login for the MT4.
Yes, yes,
Oh, okay, okay,
yes,
okay. All right, all right. You can go ahead. You can go ahead, please. Go ahead, please.
okay. So the daily drawdown, the way it works is similar to that of FTMO, in the sense that uh, what is it called? Losses are not not just losses are taken against you, but temporary drawdown are taken against you, and they are considered as part of your performance at the end of the day. So, if for example your drawdown went as low as £250, and then you came back and you made profit, that £250 will be taken against you. So we don't want to trade in such a way that we put ourselves in
Okay.
what is it called, precarious situation
Mm,
where your the drawdown will be counted against you. You don't want to be in that situation. So the trade that you just took now, I was observing the trade.
yeah,
What you are trying to do is to take another trade to recover the previous trade.
yeah,
While it might be juicy and delicious sometimes, it can be catastrophic other times, right?
yeah,
So let's just say you are market favored you. You are fortunate during that
It
time.
was a dangerous thing to do. Yeah.
Market favored you that the price went down in order for you to be able to close the two trades in profit. Often it's hard. I can say often a time because I have traded this time many years. I would say 7 out of 10. 7 times out of 10 times, the price will go against you, and there will come in the what is it called, temptation to add on more trades in order to recover the two. And the price goes up, and you want to add on more, and then you are increasing your if you are increasing your losses on your normal account, that's fine, but you're increasing your daily drawdown on this challenge, and it eventually will kick in against you, even though you have not reached that um, that loss limit. You have not breached the loss limit, but you have breached the daily drawdown limit, and that is what Tony was trying to. The
Uh,
challenge is yeah, the challenge is very sensitive in such a way that they expect you to come in at near perfect entry points. They expect you to come in at near perfect entry points. So otherwise,
okay,
Okay.
look
so
at your gross loss now.
they can
You
be
have to be
better
very
spotted.
careful. Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
The gross loss, the gross loss is just this is not a metric for calculating for measuring your daily drawdown. So the gross loss is just gross loss and gross profit, which will net out that will the net profit. But I think what we want to look at is the actual drawdown, and I don't think we are here yet. This is not. Yeah, maybe when your platform, your what is it called, is updated further, then we can actually see the
See
drawdown.
the real
So
figure. Yeah, you
yeah.
have to be very careful. You are very sensitive.
and then now one thing we also need to look out for is now okay now look at GU is one lot size, so and total win, total loss, that's one loss and the second win, so and total win per pips and total loss per pips, average win per pips, and average win per loss per pips. Okay. Now, one other thing I also want to look out for is worst trade, which is the last loss that we had, and best trade, which was this. But then, if they say profit target is 50 pips, is 50%. I don't know. We need to um, really analyze
Okay,
this. But from what we have here,
okay. What the major? Sorry to cut you short. What we don't know the true picture now until
yeah,
today ends.
yeah, I
They
understand.
will update it.
Okay, they will update
But
it
like
after today.
update it, yeah. But like what the major did say that what you did was very dangerous.
No,
That was what
what
I
now?
was
What
screaming my head.
now? The reason why I did that was um, I see we had heading a resistance level that was initially broken. Okay, so and the chances that also looking at the chances now, like what I've told, like what I said. Let me go back to. I don't want to go back to the chat. I want you to stay here for a while so that we'll be able to look into this since everybody's actually debating this. And this is what we are going to present to the house. All right. So what I did was we had a initially where I had the second entry should be the initial entry. Okay, where I had the second entry should be the initial entry because that was where the support was broken. So and price coming back to retest that support gives me some level of confidence that okay, now we are at the support. Initially the entry, if you remembered when we were trading, I said we had a late entry and our entry should have been at the break of support, but because we didn't get in, now price is coming and retesting that level, which gives an opportunity to take that entry that I did. And the entry was not basically to recover the loss that we had on the first one, because my objective is that price was still going to drop. Okay, so even if I didn't take that entry, my actual conception and bias is that price was still going to be bearish for around maybe 50 pips thereabout. Okay, and that's what I'm looking out for. So, but aside the fact that we took the trade, where I had the second entry was where we should have our initial entry, but it was late and we had opportunity of coming in again, and that was why I got in on the second entry. So if whatever happens after that period, which I was expecting that it should still be bearish for maybe like 50 pips thereabouts, going to towards the ADR spot. All right, it will still put all of the two trades in profit, and that was why I entered with half of um, the initial what's it called, lot size. That's why I didn't enter with a one standard lot size initially. I entered with zero point 0.5. So if anything happens, I know that with my zero point 0.5, I'm still safe because I'm not with all my foot into the waters. So that was the reason why that happened. Okay, so and but then when you were also looking at the trailing what's it called now? The trailing daily drawdown, which is 7.5. That's half of the total profit target. So when we said trailing stop loss, I was of the opinion that okay, price will just continue to follow that. That means if today ends and we have a loss of about and the running profit is on a loss of about 1% of the account, it still will not count against you, I guess.
It will. It will.
Yeah, okay. How many? How
That
many?
that
Does it
so the
mean that? Does it mean that um if today ends with
okay, on what lot size? You're calculating it off the lot size that you are taking. So
no on the
on
total?
that 25 I suggested for yeah, on that 25 a lot size of 2.5, which is $25 a point.
Yeah.
If you hit 45, you're out. You're absolutely out. You're failed
Oh,
for the
going
day.
to do we want to take 25 a point? I think that's a little bit more aggressive
Well,
statement.
I thought that was what we agreed. But you see, you cannot be having for you to have accountability and plan yourself. You cannot have your lot size all over the place. Today you take
No, no, no.
0.30 or 0.50. You need to have a fixed lot size. And like what the Dimeji said, you cannot afford to do double. You cannot opening two positions is very dangerous because if the market because it
Tony,
seems
Tony,
uh-huh.
sorry to cut in there. It is possible to spread your lot sizes
Risk.
to smaller lot sizes,
Hmm.
just like you mentioned. But you need to be sure, you need to be certain. And
Certain.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to come.
if you
in this
look
way,
at
yeah,
if you look at
Ife was certain. Ife was certain of the fact that the price was still bearish.
Was going
That
to come down. Okay.
yes, looking at the analysis and everything, and the first entry was an error. You shouldn't have entered there. And the second entry was okay. Yeah, this is where I should have taken my first entry.
Okay.
Once you are certain, once you know what you are doing, all right, you can easily spread your one dot size into even
Your risk.
four
Okay.
sometimes. So 0.25, 0.25, four places. Yeah, in order to fully leverage the
now if
markets.
you check
Yeah.
the chart now, let me switch back
Hmm.
to the chart. If you check the chart now, you notice that on the 1 hour time frame, let me put that up for everybody to be able to see that. Okay, now if you notice, we have on the 1 hour time frame, we still have more of an engulfing candle on the 1 hour time frame, which still shows that the bears are still in control. And if you move down to your 30 minutes time frame, we have this guy coming in who gave an indication that the buy was there and is coming in with a rejection of the daily low. So, and we are
Okay.
close to about, I think we are seconds close to 30 minutes of this candle closing out. So that was why I still felt okay. We had this was okay. Now let me show you why I got in, so that we'll have a better understanding. Okay. Now we had price put out and we had this price came in, and price pulled into this level of resistance that was initially broken and gave an exhaustion candle. Okay, and as it created this exhaustion candle, it was below, practically below the last two candles, the last low that we have, and that gave me the entry that we had in the first instance. And once we got that entry, it drove back into the support. So one thing is, um, price might break the support and start moving up. And once price break the support, there's no error in you having your stop loss and you getting taken out. But this is what I'm looking at. If we have this rejection candle, we might have this price comes back into that level, get retested, but now with a full bullish candle, and the next candle went down straight to back, and this was where we got the second entry. As to now we got a perfect entry. This entry was wrong, but if the price continues, what's stopping us from taking out the two trades? And we have the next 30 minutes candle coming in and now rejecting at that point. Now this whole sequence is giving us an indication that there's possibilities that the buyers are around. There's no crime in the buyers being around. There's no problem about that. But
Mm-hmm.
we are looking at
Mm-hmm.
where are we coming from first, and what are the chances that we might actually still get out alive from whatever we're doing. And that was why I was optimistic that okay, we still push back into this level. The bearish, still bearish markets. That's bearish markets that okay, the sellers markets are still involved, despite the fact that it might not be fully um, the sellers market, but we might be a little bit closer to where we can actually take a decent pips off the table, and you are smiling and you're waiting for the buyers to automatically take over. So one other
Take
thing
over.
I was actually looking out for was the trend line we spotted. Okay, we got this nice trend line to the downside, and our calculation as to what, if you notice the calculation, that was why I picked it out. Straight down you probably will be looking at 170 pips, and if you're looking at this area too, you should be looking at, let's say we're looking at, from the touch of the trend line, 170 pips should be touching the next line to the downside, and that will give equality as to this trend line moving to the downside. But then we are optimistic and saying, I was saying okay, with the notion that we might be getting some pullback into the scenario, we don't have data to work with, but we can provide ourselves some sentiment data, some section of technical data that this is possible. And that was what I worked with. Okay, so and I was targeting. Okay, we had we even had from here 40 pips, and we are targeting 50 pips. That's the second entry is to 1:1, but on this first entry is practically 1:3 thereabout. And if price downs to that movement, that's a decent profit to take off the table, despite the fact that you are conscious that there's possible buyers involvement that might be shooting in, and they're coming around, and you can see it's coming into play gradually. It might not take effect immediately, but gradually, patience will just put you in. But if we the reason why I was coming was yeah, I understand the fact that it's a challenge, all right. the other aspect is that the fact that is a challenge should not scare you to the extent that you might be looking at the possibilities of taking a trade, but because you are afraid or because you are looking at, I don't want to lose anything, or I don't want to start with a loss, you might limit yourself in a way in taking certain trades that might work. So that was the aspect I was coming in from. So but then when it comes to the trailing stop loss, I understand with you perfectly that you need to be very careful with um, um, what's it called? Pro firm accounts and keeping strict rules and stuff like that. But as long as you are still dancing into their rules, you're still very much fine. And that's pretty much it. So I get the point, okay? So yeah, and that's why I pointed. That's why if you notice, this is live. This is live on YouTube. Okay, and when we have conversations like this, a lot of traders don't have this, they don't do this, they don't have their mindset. You should be able to duplicate your mindset to tell you um what are the chances. You need to weigh them. If you take this decision, you might be flogged, and if you stick with proper understanding and reasoning with this decision, there are chances of you being in profit. So and that's what should play out in every trades, and it's coming into existence now. So far so good. We're in profits, and we're still okay. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. Yeah, so what trade I with how long have you stayed online? Anthony?
Hours, 3 hours.
Free. Oh my God. Honestly, I can't but commend you guys because I don't know how you found data. Those people in Nigeria, Shayo, and Truth, Nosa, Noso, right? Or Nosa, yeah. And yeah,
No, sorry, in UK. No,
Nosa
sorry,
is
here
in.
in the UK.
Oh, okay. And you guys have access to some privilege that we don't have here in Nigeria. So, and you guys in Nigeria are online till this time. Honestly, I must commend you. And this is what we are going to be looking at because we want to, if we are making profit and we end up making profit and we end up having accounts, we want to be able to give accounts to people who will be consistent and be ready to take care of those accounts and also duplicate the accounts to other people. And you guys have really shown some level of commitment to this, and I can't but say commend you as to what you're doing. I know you're coming to learn and you're learning from what we are doing. Nobody is an island of knowledge. I still have my people that I look up to, and so is Anthony, so is Dimeji also, and so is everybody. So and the fact that we're coming and we are still sticking to this time, it's really commendable, and I'm very much impressed with it. Anthony, what do you think?
Yeah, it's good. I-
Yeah.
It's good. I mean, it doesn't even feel like 3 hours, but
Honestly, I didn't
it's
know
all
that I'm
good. That's
sit.
the way.
I didn't know. Naturally, I always sit for 7 hours, 8 hours.
Yeah, but you know when you're in the markets and all that, and everything's hands-on and all that, you
Yeah,
tend to. It's a learning process as well.
yeah. I guess there was a day I was sitting down for 18 hours, and when I stood up from my chair, I couldn't stand up properly. So I had to ask um my brother to start beating and punching my bum bum because blood was blood
Yeah,
was not
you
was
need
not there anymore.
you need to very very important when you that's why when you see some setups traders don't actually have
Yeah,
seats.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
high seats where you
yeah,
can
yeah,
space about and all that is very important because
yeah,
of blood clots.
yeah.
Very
Oh,
very important.
oh, honestly, honestly. So, do we have any other trades to take? I don't know what is happening with AU anymore. So, and that was of, oh my, it came up, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
very
came up very strong
so
right there. So, you just need to be
yeah, it's very
patient.
strong.
Patient, 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 guys, patient.
EJ bounced off from that daily low and shooting up.
Yeah, let me see. EJ.
Yeah,
Uh,
it bounced off
yeah,
from that
bounce off the
daily.
daily low and shoot up. So, but then we still have a level right there still holding. So we might see what
It's still
happens
holding.
overall. Might see what happens overall.
So the lesson to learn here,
Yeah,
the lesson to learn here, which I appreciate with this challenge is you don't just enter a very tight position. Make
yeah,
sure that you enter a position that will,
that's clear enough.
so we don't control it, but very high chances that you put you in profit. So even if you have a drawdown,
You should get
because
back
the
in profit.
drawdown they are calculating is 7.5 net of your uh is it net or gross? Anyway, seven
Gross,
point five of your
gross.
balance, yeah, whatever your balance is, that your starting balance. So in other words, say you've gotten into a trade, you've moved say like 20 points, and then it pulls back about 7 points. You're fine. You don't have anything to worry about, and then it continues to your um your profit objective. You're
Yeah,
fine.
but you need to still help us confirm as to what's it called now? The trailing daily drawdown.
Well, they wrote it in black and white. What you said to me is in black and white, but I'm surprised now that they have. Yeah, I'll contact them on. In fact, I'm going to contact them now on Instagram, and because initially
Yeah,
they didn't say it was trailing. They said,
it might not be what we think it is, except they explain it properly. Because I'm just hearing that language very first time. What I know is floating daily drawdown. She understand?
mm,
Yeah, so it might just be they might just have to explain it more better. So we have
mm,
yeah, but one thing I like now is that um you let me tell you the reason why I'm putting this up so that everybody have a proper understanding as to what's happening. You need something to caution you from doing certain things. All right, something that would be able to guide your activity in a way. So, and once you have that thing in place, you also be able to cautiously develop one or two things that might help you to guide through. And it's pretty cool that we are putting this into our YouTube channel. So overall, we should be fine doing this. There are a lot of things that I need to sit down and learn from the chat. That's the dashboard, and I'm going to do that by God's grace. So,
well,
do we
that's
have any
good.
other trades
I
that
think.
we're looking out for?
Okay.
Is it because it's Wednesday? Everything is just quiet.
Telling you, I think it's like God.
Everything is quiet, man.
But this week particularly has been a very strange week in
Mm,
trading. Very strange movements.
yeah, honestly. Dimeji, do you trade?
Yeah, me, I just came out of gold, and yeah, so I'm looking at the.
Uh-huh. Do you also trade the Audacity Capital Challenge?
No, I don't trade the capital challenge. I trade the Audacity capital
Okay,
trading.
okay. But how is
Really?
the spread on gold? How have you been able to handle that? Because I've what I saw on gold the last time I checked was scary somehow.
Well, the no, the what is it called? Audacity capital doesn't have
Y- Okay,
gold. So I was trading gold on a different account. Yeah,
okay.
I was trading gold. I just came out of gold on
You
my
bought or
C.
you sold?
I sold since
Yeah.
yesterday. Since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Oh
So
my,
I'm,
oh
I
my.
sold
That was a
yesterday.
very
I'm
nice one.
just yeah, I'm just waiting for.
A pullback to
Taking
be
out
done.
to a pullback.
Yeah, it's good. I also saw that, and I pointed out also that was going to drop, and it did drop. So I'll probably be waiting for the pullback to come in, and we'll see how it reacts around the resistance level, and further take it. But one other thing I'm also being cautious about is the fact that we are on an important level on gold also is sitting at a major support level. So until this level also is properly taken out, we might be seeing gold begin to rally back to the upside. So, but then it's not a confirmation that that's what's going to happen overall. So we'll just see how he reacts. So if he reacts and just react and bounce off, that would be nice.
Hmm. Yeah, it's I've been on the trail for years now. Good. Whatever good wants to do, me, I'm a follower. That's
Yeah,
what I do.
I'm also a follower of gold, but I
I'm a market follower. So,
yeah, I'm also a follower. I guess my major pair is gold. Yeah, my major
okay.
pair is gold. One thing I have noticed over the years, and for those who are watching this, and for those who are online, one thing I've noticed about gold is gold respects support and resistance like mad. It
Yeah, a
respects
lot.
what, yeah, breakout. Once it breaks out and you retest that level, you can bet it is going to go. You can go and back test. You can go and back test. You can go
It
and
does
back
what?
test.
Repeat that again.
It does respect support and resistance. Breakout, retest. Breakout, retest.
Right.
Breakout, retest. And if you are able to get that properly, you should be good. So let me just cite an example of what I talk about. We have price push down. Look at it break out this level, retest, bounced off. Watch again. Breakout, okay, right there. Retest, bounce off. You can continue like this. Once it breaks out, came back, retest, bounce off. That's it. Cowfish. So, and if it does that, and you are there, and you are there at the right time, you probably might be interested to get all these movements. Breakout, retest, bounce off. So, and that's how the guy does. And once he gets there and he moves, you probably might not be there to pick it up again. So, breakout, bounce off. If you go to the 15 minutes, now we're doing this on the 1 hour time frame. Even if you go to the 15 minutes time frame and you are able to follow the trend, you will notice that also. Don't forget that we also picked out this level when was that? When we picked out this level. Let me see. Yeah, you notice, I'm not sure. Yeah, that level right there on gold, that level right there on gold. So, and if you fake this a little bit further, you probably will be seeing it right there. So we have price. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Price held breakout. It came back, retested that level, confirmed the trend line, and this was the first call I gave when price got here and bounced off. And when it got here, we caught this retracement back and retracement back into this level and now bounced off. So if it breaks this level, you probably might be seeing gold going back to retest maybe once 1.5 there about 1.16. 164 or so, thereabout. So, and these are levels that you probably be looking out for. Keeps doing that all over and over again. Yeah. So, do we have any other trades, or we should call it a day? Are you guys still enjoying the moment? Yeah. We are. What's the time now? 3 past 3, and Dimeji, this should be the level you're looking out for now. This level.
Is it from?
Yeah.
Yes,
On
yeah,
gold.
yeah. That's my target. Yeah, that's my target.
Yeah, so okay, yeah, that's pretty much fine. If you're looking for that level, you probably be now most times also will get pushed into extending towards this level also before it will just push back away. In respect the trend line and bounce off. Yeah, wow. It's lovely having you guys and doing this together. So what do you think, guys? Any question before we finally wrap it up for today?
Yeah, sorry, do you have the what is it called? Can you send me that levels, the levels indicator? The one I have
Which one is that?
is the levels, the daily, weekly,
Okay,
and daily
this.
indicator.
You have it now. You have it now, Dimeji.
Yes, the one I have is, I don't know if it's the same thing. The one I have keeps going to this online,
No, no problem. I'll send it to you.
this website.
Yeah,
It keeps
I'll send it to you.
opening some, things.
Yeah, I'll send it.
Yeah, it keeps going to this Krista Navarro website, and it's like
Sorry, what do you mean? What do you say?
the one I have
Yeah.
keeps opening all the websites. Is it the same thing?
No, no, this does not open up the website. This does not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
this does not. Let me. Um. Okay. Okay. You can have it. It's in the file in the group. One of the file in the group.
Okay.
Yeah. The file in the group. You have it in the file in the group. Oh, I remember that I shared it. The file in the group. You should have it there. It's
Where
called.
was that?
No, no, no. What you just do is go into the group, into the group, and open up
Yeah.
the group. Then you see you where you have the photos, you have the file. You see two files there. So and yeah, yeah, two files. Let me see. Let me be sure. Yeah, yeah, two files. So you see default template. You see indicator. The indicator is in RAF. So it is the indicator is called what's it called now? Let me pull that up for you. It's called uh, bank level project repair bank levels. Yeah, you have three indicators in there, but the exact one is project repair bank level. Mm,
Uh,
yeah. Okay, guys. Noso, I wanted Nosa to speak to us, but I guess he has problem with his mic. I don't know if he's available now. Truth, truth.
But yeah,
Uh, today, what stage are you? Are you still 80 pips, 80 $80 to 5,000?
It's not.
yeah, but
No,
the EU has
it's
dragged me
messing me
down.
up.
The EU dragged you down. Let's see. What did the EU do
EU has
now?
dragged me down. Has messed me up big time.
wait. Okay, you are still in a loss. Did you close the trade?
I didn't close. I'm still there.
You're still there. Oh,
Yeah.
and you're probably going to be in minus 100 and something now.
Yes.
Yeah. Um, yeah, I'm still I don't this guy might still pull into the daily high before he retraces back. So now if that's
One thing I'm even worried about him is that he's got trailing. So I don't know.
yeah.
He's got a trailing thing.
Mm,
So that's why I always say that. See, if you're trading prop firm that with that daily drawdown trailing, there's a mindset for it. You need to be very very careful.
yeah. Right now, what I'll just advise is how many pips are you? You didn't you removed your stop loss?